to go. Wait, wait for that green light to come on here. Wait for that green light to come on here before we start cracking on about today's game. We are on. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are here for a ripper game. I'm looking forward to this one. We've obviously seen two blowout scores early to start this round. But gee whiz, Parramatta Eels and Sydney Roosters, this is going to be a really good game in my personal opinion. And I've actually tipped the upset here. I've gone the Sydney Roosters, despite the fact that everything's pretty much telling us that you probably should be tipping the Eels here, and you probably should be tipping the home team because they have a really good form coming into this game. They, well, do they have really good form? They've won games, but they're not looking the greatest in my personal opinion. They never really do the Parramatta Eels. They kind of get by. They look good, but they don't look good in the same sense. But they should be winning this game. But the Roosters have a good record against the Eels. And the Roosters, despite having injuries, are still very good. Very good attacking team. Obviously, Sam Walker has blown onto the scene this year. And Sam Walker really looks the goods. So I'm thinking the Roosters are able to pull something together here. I just feel like the Roosters are going to be able to sneak this one. I'm sorry to say it, Parramatta fans. I'm sorry to say it. But I just feel like they're going to be able to sneak it. But guys, the game is getting started here. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let me know your thoughts in the chat. The Roosters, obviously, they have Tedesco as their fullback with Tupou and Ikuvalu as their wingers. You've got Morris and Manu as the centres with Hutchison as Walker as the halves. Liu and Warrior Hargraves as the front row forwards with Marshke as the hooker. Crichton, Butcher and Radley in the back row. I'm not a big fan of Hutchison. I'm not a big fan of Hutchison there for the Roosters. But in the same sense, you know, if they believe in him, then I agree with... Sorry, guys. If they believe in him, then I trust in the Roosters. The Roosters are a very professional organisation and always know how to get the job done. Tasman says, let's hope the Roosters win because I didn't change my tip. Well, I took the old bloody chooks in this game. I took a sneaky one. Pierce Jamie says, it seems like ages... Sorry, guys. Seems like ages since Parra beat us. Yeah, the Roosters have a very good record. A very good record against the Eels. But like I said, guys, this is a difficult game here for the Roosters because the Eels are still a good team. Goblinson is their fullback with Sivo and Ferguson the wingers. Opacek and Neil Corey in the centres. You've got Dylan Brown and Moses as the halves with Campbell Gillard and Paulo as the front row forwards. Marnie as the number 9. Papali'i, who's been absolutely fantastic this year with Madison and Lane in the second row. Preston Hadfield says, bless you, thank you, man. Stephen Warren says, my tip's wrong. Well, I'm perfect so far, but everyone should be perfect. Everyone should be perfect, in my opinion. With the Rabbitohs injuries, with the Storm are, everyone should be perfect so far. And the Panthers, it was a blatant one. KJ Sports says, were you expecting the score last night? I was expecting a dominant Storm win, but not 50-0, no. But that's the Rabbitohs defense for you, man. I was definitely expecting the scoreline in the last game, though. 48-0 to the Panthers over the Sharkies. Maybe not 48-0, but we've seen 98 points scored in the first two games this round, and obviously it's both gone to two teams out of the four. Two teams. We've seen two teams get held to scoreless so far, and we've also seen two teams hit basically 50. PS Jamming says, my problem with Drew is he couldn't take control like good halves do. Yeah, he's very young, but at the same sense, I don't see a great deal of go forward. I don't see a great deal of kind of belief in him going forward in my personal opinion, but you know, we'll see how they go. I believe in the Roosters and I believe in their selection process. Oya says, greetings. Good on you, man, all the way in Greece. Good on you, brother. Muhammad says, how was the Sharkies game? Not good, mate. 48-0 was the score. 48-0. Quartets fan says, in the first half, I said 50-0, 2 games in a row, close enough. You didn't get there, but you were close enough. You did really well to call that one. So third tackle here for the Roosters. They're going to be, I think this might be a bit of a slow grind here to start this game out. I think it might be a little bit of slow grind early days. We might wait a little bit before we see a try time scored, but 30 seconds in here, it's 4 tackle for the Roosters, 45 metres out from their own line. Preston Hadfield says, do you think this Sam Walker kid is really good? Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's a very young guy and he's being able to bring this Roosters team through a very difficult period right now. So fifth tackle here for the Roosters. They're 45 minutes out from their own line. They're going to boot this one back again. It should be an easy take here. Ferguson is an easy take and he's going to get taken down 20 minutes out from his own line. Rapid Fire TV says, I'm going to the game next week. Do you think the Rabbits will be able to beat the Shark after what they did against the Storm today? It's also my birthday. Well, happy birthday, man. But yeah, the Rabbitohs should beat the Sharks, yes. The Rabbitohs are still a very good team. The Rabbitohs are still a very, very, very good team. It's just one game that they didn't have all their players, had a lot of injuries in, and unfortunately it just didn't come together for them. But just a one game, man. Just a one game. So Eels here with the ball, 30 metres out here from their own line. Not making a great deal of metres here. 4 tackle, left-hand side, gives it off to Junior Paulo, and Paulo's going to get past the 40 here. And it's going to be 5th tackle here for the Eels. Steve Morris is my correct 2 from 2 tips. Yeah, I've gone 2 from 2 as well. So Moses here boosts his ball down into the back left-hand corner. And that's going to be an easy take here. So, like I said, it's going to start out here. Just kind of both teams feeling each other out. Preston Hadfield says the 2 teams that will score less versing. The two teams who had nil this week play next week. Yeah, no, crazy. So Roosters here with the ball. Second tackle here. I don't think the notification's gone out for this video. The notification mustn't come out. So second tackle here for the Roosters, right-hand side. Oh, geez, Hannah Hollis. My God, that is really grinding my ears. That was really grinding my ears. So third tackle here, left-hand side. Victor Radley with the ball. He's going to be just past the halfway line here. Dasman says this game last year, Teddy got pumped. Yes, but the Roosters won last year. The Roosters always seem to win against the Parramatta Eels. Right-hand side here for the Eels. Chance, sorry, for the Roosters. And the Eels are going to take him down here. Fifth tackle. By Sivo. Yeah, man. Yeah, this was that game, obviously, where the Eels made it close. They were up at the 60th minute, and then the Roosters just pulled away in the end, I think it was, and won by 13 plus. That's going to be a knock-on. It's going to be a penalty, I think. Oh, forward pass. What is it? I actually think, isn't that an offside? Accidental offside there? But they haven't called it. They've called the knock-on there. Rapid Fire TV says, I tipped Eels, but I could see Roosters pulling away and getting the win. I don't know about pulling away. I think I've got the Roosters winning in a tight one, but I don't have pulling away. Reid Marnie's away here. Reid Marnie, he's lost the ball. He's lost the ball. I don't know why Gustafson's trying to claim it 6 again there. It's a blatant knock on there. So Reid Marnie, good little start there. Breaks away like he did against the Dogs. But now the Roosters are going to get the ball here, 35 metres out from the Parramatta line. So first attack to the Roosters. KJH Sports says, in the future for Origin, who is your pick for the next halfback, for the halfback spot out of Walker and Dearden? Walker easy. Walker easy. I don't rate Dearden anywhere near as much as other people wank on about him. I think that he's okay, but I don't think he's that good. There's a reason why the Broncos basically let him go. The Cowboys got him, but they let him go too. So 36 minutes to go here of the first half, guys. The Roosters will have the ball 35 minutes out from the Eels line. Eels defense isn't bad, so... here we go. Daniel Tupou down the left-hand side here. Tupou down the left-hand side, taken down 15 metres out. Here come the Roosters. Early days. People didn't believe in them. I took them early. Can we see if they can score here? So chance here. Chance here for the Roosters right in front. 15 metres out. Second tackle here for the Chooks. 11 metres out from the line. Marshke, left-hand side here, gets it off to Radley. Radley here, taken down. High tackle. High tackle in my opinion. Wow, I'm not too sure why that's not a penalty. It is going to be a penalty here. So do the Roosters take the 2 here and go up 2-0, or do they go for the try? It is a little bit out to the left-hand side here. But in the same sense, they could take an early lead here if they did want to take it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but they're not going to do that. So it's going to be a short little tap here, and Warrior Hargraves will get taken down 10 minutes out here from the Parramatta line. Parramatta's going to get some good defense training out of this. They need to defend this one strong. Marshke underneath here. Oh my God, Leo nearly rolls away for a try there. 5 metres short here. Marshke, right-hand side here. Decent defense here from the Eels. Sivo is going to... I think he's got the try there, Ikuvalu. I think Ikuvalu has got the try here for the Roosters. I think Ikuvalu will score a try here for the Roosters down the right-hand side. They're going to check this. I think they're saying no try. I think they're saying no try here. They're going to check it. So obviously the referee is saying no try. But that will be checked here. So I'm not too sure what. I thought he put the ball down here. That must be saying he knocks this ball on. I'm not too sure. It doesn't look convincing. I do agree there with the commentary. So we're going to see here Ikuvalu down the wing. Micah Sivo with a good last-ditch second attempt to get him down. No, it's obviously a try. Why are the referees talking about there? There's no problem with that at all. Why would you say that? What was the referee doing? That's a very good try there for the Roosters too. That's a very good try there for the Roosters. So 5 minutes into the game, the Roosters are going to score down the right wing. That's a clear try. Like that, I don't know what the referee's talking about there. Like, how are you not saying that's a clear try? There was never any chance of that never being a try. Quidditch fans said it turns out being a try. Yeah, obviously. So there you go. So the Roosters will score first here down the right wing, and Ikuvalu over the line. 35 minutes to go the first half, and the Roosters, they're coming out of the blocks and showing, wait a second, you guys didn't believe us, but guess what? We're not as bad as you guys are making us out to be. We might have injuries, but we're still going to be able to score. So Ikuvalu there in the right wing puts that one down over the line, and it is going to be 4-0 here with a kick to come. Mevedith says it was a great try, though. It was pretty poor defense there from the Eels. But yeah, look, it was a great try by Ikuvalu. Micah Sivo, I think Mike Sivo does pretty well there to get out, but I think he was well and truly too far inside. I think he was well and truly too far inside there, Sivo. So his defensive positioning was pretty poor, but in the same sense, he does pretty well to get out to the wing there and knock him back. But that's going to be a missed conversion there from the sideline. So it'll be 4-0 here to the Roosters, 6 minutes into the game. Rapid Fire TV says Rabbits will be letting Adam Reynolds take whatever amount of money he wants after what happened this week without him. Yeah, fair enough, to be honest with you, but it wasn't Reynolds' fault why they lost that one by such a significant amount. It wasn't Reynolds and the reason why they lost by 50-0 at all. Rapid Fire Zach Original says the Eels pack is outmatched. People didn't want to listen to me. People didn't want to listen to me when the old BKR said the Roosters might have a chance here, and they have a bit more of a chance than people did obviously believe. So Eels here will kick this ball off. It is very early days, though. 4-0 to the Roosters. Very early days. P.S. Jamming says no grand final. Oh, who? To who? No grand final for who? The Rabbitohs, I still believe, are definite contenders. Just because they lost one game doesn't mean shit. Anyone who thinks that stat is realistic is just stupid. So second tackle here for the Roosters. They are 20 metres out here from their own line. But up early days here. It's 79% territory in this early start of this game. And the Roosters here get to about 30 metres out from their own line now. 30 metres out from their own line. But look at this Eels defence. It's just not looking the goods at all, to be honest with you. It just doesn't look the goods at all. Left-hand side, Marshke gets it off to Tedesco. Tedesco to Crichton. They're just making so many metres here. The Roosters are making a lot of metres here. What are they talking about in regards? Shane Flanagan is actually a pretty decent commentator, to be completely honest with you. So he kicks it over the top here for the Roosters. That should be an easy take-out back here for Gutherson. And by the way, that try came off the back of an Eels mistake to Reid Marnie. Melbourne says the Eels aren't good. I know. I say this all the time, but no one listens to me. Dasmate says the Knights won the comp and had 49 put on them. Yep. Cornet's fans enough of the 50-0 stat. It's spammed everywhere. Only liked it when Roosters lost 60-8. Yeah, fair enough. But the Roosters are going to give away a penalty here. Ben Marshke will give away a penalty, and the Eels will be coming out of their own line and getting into a nice little attacking position here. Apparently, Marshke, what does he do here? Oh, okay, he hits the ball out there. I don't necessarily know if that was deliberate or not, but that was pretty bad. Moronic Juice Barry says Sivo's edge defense is reminiscent of Manu Vatuvei. Yeah, fair enough. I think that his defense to get back out to the wing was good, but unfortunately his defensive positioning there really obviously was the reason for that try. His defensive positioning was pretty poor there. So I would agree with you in regards to Manu Vatuvei-esque. But then again, not many people are talking about Manu Vatuvei in a good way lately. KJH Sports says, I've been supporting your channel for 3 to 4 years now and you make very good content. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you very much. Papa Lee with a good run there. 23 minutes out here from the line. Don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And subscribe if you're new around here. Moses 2, Junior, Paulo here, 15 minutes out. The Eels have a chance to score right now. Alan Davis, no, we're not talking about that one. So 4 tackle here. Eels with the ball, right-hand side. Chance here. 4 tackle, kicks it through. And Tedesco taking over the line there. So it will be a drop out here from the Roosters to the Eels. Matthew says, who do you think has been the best youngster this year? Sam Walker or... Sam Walker's definitely been the guy. I'll go Sam. I'll go Sam Walker. Obviously, you could make a case of Reece Walsh from the Warriors, but in the same sense, it's like he's only played a handful of games, 2 games now, I think it is. You can't put him alongside a couple of these other guys. Sam Walker's not played every game in the same sense. He's looking very good, and I'd go him. But Dane Laurie's there too, but I'd still say Sam Walker's definitely over Dane Laurie because he plays a more pivotal position for me. The halves are a much more pivotal position, in my opinion, than the fullback. Joe DeBride, so I was just at the Panthers and Sharks game and I'm a Sharks fan. Well, gee whiz, that wasn't a good one for you guys. Adept King says, Red, White, Rooster, best team ever seen. Well, technically the Rabbitohs have won the most premierships and the Dragons even have more than Roosters, don't they? Don't the Dragons have like 12 premierships and the Roosters have like 8 or 9? How many times have the Roosters won the premiership? That's why Dane Laurie has been the best because he's on a bad team. That's not necessarily true in regards to the fact that a lot of players can actually play even better than normal on a bad team because they're able to shine more. They're able to shine more in a bad team. Preston Hadfield says, what do you think about Stephen Masters? Not in comparison to Sam Walker, Reece Walsh, or Dane Laurie. That's why Laurie's always the Tigers' best player. But yeah, but what is that to choose from? Like, the Tigers have a shit team. Like, what is that to choose from? Yes, he's young, and yes, he's done well to do what he's doing at his age. But, like, what does that tell you? It tells you this Tigers team is shithouse. And he's been able to stand up in it. But, like, it doesn't take too much to shine when you're at least a decent player in a shithouse team. Melvin says, thought Dragons had 16, or is that Rabbits? No, Rabbits are at 22. I think 22 or 23. Oh, Eels here with a chance. 10 minutes out, 5 minutes out here. Shaun Lane trying to have a crack here. 4 tackle here for the Eels there. 5 minutes out here from the line. Reid Marnie here. It's going to be set restart. Stupid by the Roosters there. Chance here. Campbell Gillard's going to score. Oh, he's been held up. He's been held up there. No, I disagree. I think they're going to check this. I think this has been held up here. So they're going to call try, but I'm pretty certain that Regan Campbell-Gillard is held up here, and he knows it too. He doesn't look confident at all here. He doesn't look confident at all here. So 9.5 minutes into the game here, they're going to call a try, but I'm pretty certain this gets held up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I just thought from first glance that he was held up here. So he goes down, he's still up, he's still up. He's been held up. He's been held up. That's a blatant hold up there. He didn't score that. I called it the whole time. That was never a try. It was never a try. Like, I called this the whole time. I didn't understand why the referee was calling a try. It was a blatant hold up there. So 10 minutes into the game here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. But he's obviously held up here. Molly and Texas thought the Dragons had one. No, the Dragons won 11 in a row, so they've definitely got more than one. Dragons won 11 in a row back in the 70s or 80s or whatever. 60s, I think it was. So Eels here, literally 1 metre short of the line. And they get over, and he's held up. He's held up. There you go. Sport Action says Campbell-Gillard didn't celebrate. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Regan Campbell-Gillard did not celebrate, and I was saying he wasn't looking confident at all. So that will be a no try here, and the Roosters defensively hold him out here. Jim Jones has 50-60s here, thank you. Dad's mate says Dragons have 16 before the merge, I think. I thought they had about 14, and then they won that one in 2010, which made it 15. I could be wrong. Sport Action says prediction for Sharks vs Rabbitohs next week. Rabbitohs by 20, 30. I'll go Rabbitohs by 20 or 30. So, Eels here on first tackle, 10 metres out. Here was a no try, obviously. Reed Marnie gets this ball out to Junior Paulo. Paulo here to Dylan. Oh, here we go. Chance here for the Eels. 5 minutes out. 5 minutes out here. Sport Action says Rabbitohs don't get anybody back besides maybe Reynolds. Sharks defense is shocking. Second tackle here, 5 minutes out. Left-hand side gets off to Dylan Brown. Brown here gets off to Junior Paulo. Paulo here with a big pass. Oh, my God. Eels here. What was that from Paulo? Ridiculously good pass there. So, Clint Gutherson here, 10 metres out here from the line. Lost the ball. Knock on. See you later. Knock on. See you later. Cornets fan says Dragons have 15 premierships, not 16. I was right. And definitely not one. I literally Googled it. Yeah, I know. They won like 11. They literally won 11 years in a row in the 50s and 60s. I said that they were 14 until the merge, and then after the merge, they won in 2010, which made it 16, which made it 15. Molly Jackson, the NRL app said one. Yeah, that's because, firstly, that's in the NRL. And also, secondly, if it's not in the NRL, it's because there's a merge between St. George and Illawarra. So if you don't know what a merge is, then that's another thing you can probably Google. Biggie Chung says Latrell back next week or the week after. I think it's next week. I think it's been out for 4 weeks now. I think this is his fourth week this week, isn't it? I think this week was his 4th week. So first tackle here for the Roosters, they're knocking the ball on. Oh, the first tackle here for the Roosters, they're knocking the ball on. The Eels will get the ball here. 15 metres out here for the Roosters line. Right-hand side here, the Eels, 10 metres out. Now they've got a chance. Jim Jones and Parra chokers. Well, it's only early days here. It's only 11 minutes into the game. 0 tackle. Here we go. It's going to be Junior Paulo here with the ball. 8 metres short here from the line. Dasmate says that's like Tigers fans that say they don't have a spoon, but they do. Mate, they have about 40. So first tackle here for the Eels. 10 metres out. Left-hand side chance here. Oh, he slipped over. Oh, the wrong pass was made. It was an easy try if they get out to the left-hand side a bit further out. So Eels here. Moses here. Looks for Lane. Does not give it to the Lane. Gives it off to Junior Paulo instead. Paulo gets the offload away to Campbell-Gillard. Gillard here. Right-hand side. Dylan Brown. Brown here. Taken down. 5 metres short. Can't get anything going there. 5 metres short here. Third tackle here for the Eels. Dylan Brown gets it back. Gets back to Mitchell Moses about 15 metres out here. You do a lot more than what you're doing so far. Moses gets it out to Gutherson. Gutherson kicks on third tackle, and that's a stupid kick. It's going to be a dropout, but that's a stupid kick from Gutherson. Like, that's a stupid kick there from Gutherson. Like, he'll get the dropout, cool, but, like, why are you kicking that on third tackle in that situation? Melvin says, Manu, Crichton, and Staggs best centers in the comp behind Will Hopewade. I've got Staggs as the best center in the comp, in my personal opinion. Jim Jones says, Titans playing tomorrow night, mate. I know I'll be there. I'll be vlogging that game. I won't be streaming tomorrow's 3 games, guys. I will be at the Titans-Tigers game at Campbelltown Stadium. Matthew Warswick says, do you think the Raiders will make the top 8? You'd hope so. You'd assume so. So Roosters here, put that ball down, and I'm going to back them in, yes, but I don't think they're good at all, and I think they'll get knocked out first week at this rate anyway, depending on who they play. Dasman says Guthrie was an idiot. Why would Guthrie say, for kicking on third? Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so, Eels with the ball. 33 minutes out here from the Roosters line, right-hand side. Marnie gets off the lane. Preston Hanfield says Guthrie was a bad play now. He was good a few years ago. That is a horrific comment. Third tackle here for the Eels. And they're going to be 18 metres out here. Chancey inside. Taken down 5 metres out. I don't know why my nose is playing up right now. Third tackle here for the Eels there. 5 metres out. Set restart again. This ref is loving set restarts here so far in this game for the Eels. Reid Marnie, left-hand side, 20 metres out. Gets it off to Paulo. Paulo gets the offload away. No, he holds onto that ball. Trevor Daly says, Daz, mate, at least the Tigers going to win this week, eh, bro? Good luck, mate. First tackle here for the Eels. 10 metres out. Left-hand side. Junior Paulo again with the ball. Literally, that's a forward pass. That's a knock back. Either way, that was a forward pass. Either way, it's a forward pass on the Eels. No, it's a forward pass on the Eels. Yeah, I was going to say. That's a clear forward pass on the Eels, knock on. Anything you want to call, that's a clear forward pass on the Eels. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, that's obvious. I don't know why you're arguing that, Mitchell Moses. No, the first pass is forward. Yeah, I don't know what Mitchell Moses was complaining about there. Like, that's clearly that Tedesco, he touches the ball. But look, Paulo's ball pass was about 10 yards forward. Like, Sport actually says the Eels' attack is bad. I wouldn't say their attack has been bad in this game so far in regards to that, but I just think that was poorly mistimed, and I think the Gutho shouldn't be kicking on third. Trevor Dallas is going to win by 20 days. Don't worry, Trevor. I can remember this because I know you'll be back for another stream. I know you're here pretty regularly, and you better hope the Tigers win by, 20, you say? Cool, man. All right, we'll see how they go against the Titans. Lennox Production says Moses and Gunson complain about literally everything. Yeah, at least Moses understood once the referee said that was a forward pass. Moses understood and said, okay, fair enough. So Roosters here, what are they? 20 metres out here from their own line, and they're going to be just grinding their way out. Melbourne says Tigers can't score 20. Bingo. Third tackle here for the Roosters. 35 metres out here from their own line. Sam Walker. No, he gets it off to Jared Warrior Hargraves, and he's going to be still stuck inside his own half. People really disrespect Hargraves. He's been a very good player over the years. Obviously, he's not the same player he once was, but he's still a very good player, in my personal opinion. So 50 metres out here from the attacking line. The Roosters here are going to boot this one deep down. That's going to be right down the middle over the top. Easy take there for Gutherson, though, and he's going to be 25 metres out here from his own line. But Tigers scoring 20, let alone winning by 20. Gee whiz, now we're talking. That's crazy talk right there. Preston Hadfield, that's a penalty. Roosters, what are they doing? They're very ill-disciplined in this game. The Roosters have given away a couple of penalties in this game where the Eels have been inside their own defensive half and they're just getting carried out of their own half. By the way, guys, only 3 likes away from 30. Hit that thumbs up button. 3 likes away from 30. But, geez, the Eels, they're getting carried out of their own half by Roosters. Eel discipline right now. Collective World says, hello, mate. How you doing? Preston Hadfield says, since you are at the games tomorrow, you're not streaming, but you're streaming on Sunday. Yes, I'll be streaming on Sunday. Both games on Sunday. I'll stream both games on Sunday. So 25 minutes left here. KJ Sports says, Titans win by 10. I'm going to say Titans winning by a lot more than 10. So first tackle here should be winning by a lot more than 10. Underneath here, Campbell Gillard with the ball. Campbell Gillard with the ball here. 30 metres out here from the Roosters line. Geez, blood all over the face of Ben Marshke. Blood all over the face of Ben Marshke there. Here we go. Dylan Brown gets out to Moses. Moses hit Gutherson. Gutherson on the knee. Take it down. 20 metres out. 20 metres out. Trevor Daly, are you a Tigers fan, bro? And also, most Tigers fans understand their team is shithouse. Are you a Tigers fan? Because what's going on there? Fourth tackle here for the Eels there. 20 metres out. No one with the brain is saying the Tigers are winning 13 plus. So Junior Paulo here, 21 metres out, left-hand side. Here we go. Moses gets it off to Gutherson. Gutherson here underneath. Taken down here. Upper check. 12 metres short. The Roosters' defence has been good in this game. Roosters' defence continues to keep it up in this game. Gutherson to Moses. Moses over the top. Over the top. That's going to be... Oh, he should have run himself. It's Ferguson. One-on-one. He's got a try. That's a try time, Ferguson. That's a great try by Ferguson too. That's a one-on-one. He backs himself in. He goes through the corner and he puts it damn well down. So it's 4-4 here with the kick to come to the Eels. And they're going to check the ground here, but this is... Well, it's going to be checked anyway. But I'm pretty certain that he scores it. But geez, look at this. That ball goes up. I think the Eels score here under the post if who is that who picked the ball? Neil Corey. If he holds on to that ball, I think they score under the post. And I think that's a try. I think Ferguson puts his ball down. My nose is really blocked right now. But Ferguson there, we're just going to have a look here. So this is where we're going to see it. Ferguson goes over the line and... Yeah, easy. Clear try. Yeah, I don't know why you'd be saying check grounding. That's an obvious try there. That is a very, very blatant try there. But Ferguson, very strong, backed himself in down that right wing. And easy days. Sport Action says you have to win with Tino back. Have to win without Tino, without Ash. I still think the Titans have a much better team than them. So Tino coming back doesn't change really a great deal. Like, he's obviously a fantastic player, but, like, I don't think that Tino being back and Tino being out is the difference between winning and losing. Don't forget, Tino played in that 36-0 drubbing by Manly. So here we go. Can they get the conversion here from the right-hand side? I think the Roosters have been good, but they're very ill-disciplined, which is getting the Eels into good position. So Moses is 28 from 38 in this season so far, and he goes to the conversion from the sideline, and that's a great conversion too. It's 6-4. That is a fantastic conversion there, and it is 6-4. Oh my god, that is a great kick. Sorry, that is a great kick. Johnny Bryan says Storm vs Rabbitohs, wow, bloodbath. Yeah, that game, and also last night, the last game before this, the Sharks and Panthers, Rabbitohs Roosters. Rabbitohs and Storm was 50-0, but don't forget, the Sharks-Panthers just before was 48-0 to the Panthers. Jeez, my nose is ridiculous right now. I don't know what's going on. I swear the second stream every Friday night always happens to block my nose up. I don't get it. But here we go. The Eels are going to get the ball here, taking the lead at 6-4, but 22 minutes to go here in the first half, and they'll be happy they were able to bounce back, especially considering they really switched that possession and territory in the last 10 minutes. They kept getting set restarts, and like I said, the Eels just kept getting carried out of their own line because of Roosters' ill-discipline. Moronic Douchebaggery says Ferguson, what a beast. Yeah, he can be very good, but he can also be very bad. Today, obviously, looks like he's going to be pretty decent. KJH Sports says Ash Taylor is always hot and cold with his performances. Has been one of the best players of the Titans this year in losing performances, besides obviously Fafita. Ash Taylor consistently has put in a good game this year, but people obviously want to use him as the scapegoat every single week. 1 like away from 30, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. 1 like away from 30. Subscribe if you're new around here on the grind to 10,000 right now. So Eels here inside their own 40. Boot this one down. And Daniel Tupou with an easy take there. 5 metres out here from his own line. Takes it, gets out to 25. Still going here. 30 metres out. Geez, really good. Frank says, a fire up Dragons. Dragons against the Dogs? Surely they beat the Dogs, but in the same sense, I can't guarantee it. Matthew Warswick says, do you play NRL Fantasy? I do and I don't. I play more NFL Fantasy and Baseball Fantasy, but I don't mind a bit of NRL Fantasy here and there. Assault says, got $200 on the Eels 13 plus down on Brown anytime try scorer. Unfortunately, man, I can't see it happening. I think the Roosters, I tipped the Roosters in an upset today. I thought the Roosters had a good chance of sneaking at home, and I think the Eels should win, and they should win by about 6 in my opinion. But I've tipped the Roosters to win by 2. So I think 13 plus is completely out of the question. But then again, it could happen. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Blowbox says, I just gave you 30 likes. Good on you, man. Appreciate you. Moronic Douchebaggery says, agreed, Ferguson can be great, but also terrible. Yes, he's very hot and cold all the time. But he's still a very good winger, one of the primo wingers in the competition. So second tackle here with the Eels. They're still struggling to come off their own line, though. 18 metres out from their own line. It's set restart. Jeez. Oh, come on, Roosters. Like, they're ill-disciplined in this game so far. It's going to kill them. They're ill-disciplined in this game so far. It's just going to kill them. Assault says 4K return. Let's hope. Oh, see another set restart here. I think that was bullshit from the referee, but the other one was warranted. Melbourne says Chris Sandow, forgotten Eels legend. Sandow was very good at when he was at wasn't it the Rabbitohs that he was very good at, or was it the Eels? Was it the Rabbitohs or the Eels? He was very bad at one of the places he became very bad. But he was very good at one of the places he was at. I can't remember if it was the Eels or the Rabbitohs. I think it was the Rabbitohs. Sandow was at his best, wasn't it? So Eels here, third tackle, 35 metres out here from the line. I think Sandow was bad at the Eels, wasn't he? I think he was good at Rabbits. So third tackle here, Papali'i taken down, 25 metres out. And it's fourth tackle here, left-hand side. Chance here for the Eels. Oh, he's going to lose it backwards. But it's going to be the Roosters going to pick the ball up. He's away here. He's away. He's going to try and take down Papali'i. Papali'i stops it. It's going to be still here for the Roosters. Ikavalu's away. He's going to score on the post if he gets away. Oh, he's going to score underneath the post. Ikavalu has scored. And the Roosters are going to take the lead here at 8-6 with a kick to come from underneath the post. It is going to be 10-6. And that, my friends, is a bad Parramatta mistake. That, my friends, is a summary right there of how Parramatta are as a team. They can be attacking. They can make a stupid mistake like that from Gutherson and Dylan Brown. I don't know whose mistake that was, but easy pick up there for the Roosters. Cuts to the inside, gets it up to Ikavalu. Ikavalu here has Sam Walker on his inside too. Could easily have passed this off for Sam Walker for an easy try. But instead, Ikavalu clearly goes and picks it up and puts the ball down over the line. Swatch says knock on. Knock on where? Where's the knock on? Where's the knock on? Are they saying knock on against the Roosters? So Butcher did well there, but he gets it off to Ikevalu. Where are they looking for the knock on here? Who are you saying knock on? Regan Campbell-Gillard did pretty well there as a front row to try and catch Ikevalu, to be fair to you. To be fair to him. I'm pretty certain this has been cleared as a try. Blowlock says, how are the Roosters so good when they have lots of injuries? Because they're a professional organisation and very good. Swatch says, no, I thought it was a knock on. No, so it's going to be try confirmed. So it is a try here for the Roosters, and they take the lead 8-6 with the kick to come. And unfortunately, Assault, not looking good for you, my man. Not looking good for you right now with the old 13 plus for the Eels. As an Essie, this is why you got to follow BKR Sport and be checking out the tips every week, every Tuesday, because I did say the Roosters were a sneaky one here. Mariah Douchebaggery says, nice pass from Gutho to Butcher. Yeah, look, I don't know what happened there. I don't even know if this is Dylan Brown's fault or Gutherson's fault. I think it's both. I just think it's both fault there. That was shocking. That was shocking. Trevor Daly says, bro, you're the best man for fan reactions. That's why I keep tuning in. You can take a joke. Appreciate it, my dude. Nah, we're all good, man. The only time I've really been, like, fuming inside was that Titans-Broncos game and that stream. Besides that, like, I'm pretty easy, man. Like, I support some shit teams over the years. I was a City fan before we became good in 2008. You know, I've been a Titans fan all this time. I'm a Cubs fan. Geelong's my only team that's always been successful-ish the entire time I've supported them. But besides that, yeah, all my teams, man, I've definitely seen some massive struggles. So I'm able to take jokes because I've heard it all before. KJH Sports says, I need the Roosters to win to make it 3 for 3 of my tips. Yeah, same here, man. Same here. Not Callum says, the backwards cap, you think you're cool? I am cool, bro. Thank you very much for your comment and appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here, which I assume you are. But the Roosters will knock the ball on here and the Eels will get a nice little play here, 30 metres out from the line. Sport Action says, Blaze, the Roosters don't have a hooker. What about Marshke? Is Marshke not on the field right now? Sport Talk says, I don't understand how Dylan Brown's pass went straight into Gutherson's back. That doesn't make sense if they're both running forward. Yeah, I know, I agree. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, the Roosters are going to knock the ball on here. The Eels will get a nice little attack 30 metres out. Preston Haven said, I need Parramatta to win. I don't think they do, though, mate. I don't think they do. Lord Zachary says, hey, what's up? Well, right now we're in for a good game. That's all we're asking for, because we've had two shocking games to start off the round. In the Storm and the Rabbitohs and the Sharks and the Panthers, both games. Ridiculous scorelines. But the Eels here, first tackle. Left-hand side, gets it off to Paulo. Paulo here to Sean Lane. He's going to get taken down here about 20 metres out here from the line. Sport Action says, but Friend and Verrills are better. For Friend's gone. Oh, Marcus Sivo here with a huge run. Gee whiz. Tosso Viti, Marcus Sivo. My goodness. So Reed Marnie here, left-hand side. Papali'i taken down here. 5 metres short here from the line. 4 tackle here for the Eels. 3 metres short. Reed Marnie gets it back to Moses. Moses here. Gets it back to Paulo. Paulo runs it down. Cordettes fan says the score is lying at 61-0, not 6-10. Good luck. Ali says another injury for Roosters. Radley, they got some bad luck. Yeah, but how injured is he? Like, what's his actual injury? So right-hand side here, Eels take it down 5 metres short. And, oh, that's fit tackle here. What are you doing? Fit tackle, taking out 5 minutes short. What are you doing? Challenge acceptance says, what's your prediction, mate? I tipped the Roosters in my Tuesday NRL tips video. I tipped the Roosters by 2 points, which was a big shock. Lord Zachary says, Titans vs Tigers. What do you think about tomorrow? 13 plus. I'll be at the game. Blow Block says, Friend is good but retired due to too many head knocks. Yeah, absolutely. So second tackle here for the Roosters. Sport says Radley gone HIA, so Radley won't be coming back. Gee whiz, that sucks. That is a big loss there. So third tackle here for the Roosters. They're about 30 metres out. That's a good run here by Liu. Liu is still going, and then he loses the ball. There. Wow. That was bad. That was really, really bad. The Roosters have now lost the ball like 3 or 4 times coming off their own line. Legit. This is bad here, ball handling-wise for the Roosters. They've lost the ball multiple times now. Challenge acceptance says, new to the channel, who should I support? Who should you support? You haven't watched the game of rugby league before? You're not from one of these places? If not, man, just wait until you find a team. Like, people are going to tell you to support their team. I'm not going to tell you to support the Titans. I'm a Titans fan. And you'll see that, obviously, through the channel. But, you know, just support your local team. Or, if you don't have a local team, then just get around a team that you feel like it is like a place that you can get around. I personally believe that you have to be proud of the city that a team is from to support them. But in the same sense, just it's whoever you're comfortable with, man. It's a set restart here for the Eels, 20 metres out from the line, left-hand side, Sean Lane. Sport actors Blaze Radley failed his HIA. That's what I said. He's not coming back. So first tackle here for the Eels. They're 15 metres out from the line. Paulo, 10 metres out. Gets it out to Papali. Papali taking out 5 metres out. But I will say, challenge accepted. Don't go for Parramatta. That is the worst team to go for. 35 years and 1 nutting. Second tackle here for the Eels. Right-hand side, 10 metres out. Dylan Brown here taken down about, 6 metres short there. Very close to a bad tackle though. 60 metres up the Panthers. So left-hand side here, Reed Marnie gets it off here to Moses. Moses here underneath to Sean Lane. Lane here. 4 metres short offload. And that's going to be, I think, a knock-on for the Roosters here. I think it'll be a knock-on for the Roosters here. Yes, it will be a knock-on for the Roosters. So it'll be a set of 6 again here for the Eels. About 10 metres out from the line. Daniel Bates and Trevor Downey. I remember Laurie from here in England. He was scary good. Laurie? Sport Talk says random number generator 1 to 16. What's going on? Yeah, well, you could do that, but like I hate when people do that because it's like, come on, man. Like, there's going to be that you will find a team that you will feel aligned with. I just hope it's not the Storm or Roosters because they're a team that always wins, and then you'd be called a glory hunter. Panthers, you'd probably arguably be called a glory hunter for nowadays. If you don't want to be called a glory hunter, you'd probably go for a team around the mid-table because you don't want to go for a shit team because then you're just never going to see your team win, or you're not going to see it for a few years, and you want to see a team that's at least decent. So, you could be looking at the Warriors, you could be looking at the Titans, you could be looking at the Knights, you could be looking at the Raiders, even technically the Roosters, but no, not the Roosters because they've obviously got a very successful recent history. Reed Martin here to Moses. Moses to Brown. Brown here underneath gets it off to Madison. Madison here gets it off to Marnie. Marnie still going into Paulo. Paulo gets it off to Papali. Papali taken down 3 minutes short. Third tackle. Sport actors just watch the game and find a player light. Not like American sports. That's a knock-on for the Eels. No. Oh, wow. He didn't. It's not a knock-on. I thought he knocked out ball on. Fourth tackle for the Eels. Underneath gets it off, and that's a stupid play there. What are you doing? I was never going to be a try there. So 3 minutes out here from the Roosters line. Fifth tackle here for the Eels. Reed Marnie gets it off to Moses. Moses here over the top. Chance here. Knocked back from Madison. Try time for the Eels, I think. I think this is a try time for the Eels. Here. It is going to be a try time for the Eels. The ball will bounce backwards here, and it's going to be 10-10 with a kick to come. But Bryce Cartwright has been pretty decent for the Eels so far this year, and there you go. He scores a try. He follows up underneath. And he puts it down over the line. So it will be 10-10 here with a kick to come. And I told you guys this will be a good game. But this is all down to the Roosters right now. The Roosters have gifted the Eels so much ball from knock-ons in their own half. And also, when the Eels are in their own half, they get set restart and penalties to get out of it because the Roosters are just so ill-disciplined in this game. The Roosters are their own worst enemy right now. Preston Hadfield says go for the bunnies. No, you wouldn't go for, yes, a lot of English people go for the Rabbitohs because of the history and stuff like that, but, if he lives in England and he has nothing to do with the history of South Sydney Rabbitohs, it's just as meaningful to him as going for the Storm. Challenge Acceptor says, are there any teams in Perth? That's where my Aussie family is. No. Perth is AFL, bro. So Perth has a potential of a team in the near future, but not at the moment, no. The only teams you'll find are on the east coast of Australia or in New Zealand right now. But Bryce Cartwright with the try there for the Eels, and it is 10-10 with a kick to come, and should probably get this kick. Melbourne says the Bulldogs are worldwide to support them. Bro, if we're going to talk about the Dogs here, bro, I'm going to rip into them. Bro. I've had enough of the Dogs today. They are dead set the shittest team in the NRL right now, and I have to listen to this team being bigged up by Dogs fans literally all stream, every stream. So it's like, I will slap the Dogs up every time if we're going to keep talking about the Dogs. I'm up to ear with hearing about the Dogs being a good team because they are dead set the most diabolical team in the NRL by a long way. Most boring team in the NRL for a good 30-40 ever. And they have, realistically, they've thrown together a team for next year and there's no guarantee they're even going to do anything with it. Boris says up the Doggies. Well, there you go. We got Doggies fans right there. So Eels here coming off there. By the way, got Dogs fans. If you're new to the channel, it's all banter. It's all a bit of laugh. But don't support the Dogs because you're in for a shit time if you do. So second tackle here for the Eels. 25 minutes out here from their own line. 10 minutes to go the first half, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already and subscribe if you are new around here. Boris says, nah, mate, Titans fan, mate. Yeah, man, we are currently in the top 8 and the Dogs are currently last. So I'm not too sure what you're talking about there in regards to coming at me. I'm pretty certain the last time we played you too, we beat you. I can't remember the last time we actually lost the Dogs. Probably about 2019. Probably 2019, I'd say. But considering you're in last place and well and truly below the Titans, I wouldn't be talking too much shit there, Mr. Dogs Man. KJH Sports says, no signings will say the Dogs anytime soon. Well, like, you look at the signings they've made, they're all outside backs. Like what are you expecting there? So up here, chance here for the Eels. Oh, Sivo has caught that ball. That's going to be a penalty. Yeah, it's clear penalty there, the Roosters. Sivo is there, basically slammed him mid-air there. Basically just slammed him mid-air there. Toolsy says I'm a Panthers fan, so, well, there you go. Well, they're doing well now, but they haven't won anything in 17 years. I may as well have a crack at every team right now, considering I just slaughtered the Dogs. Assault says, wait, how many grand finals have Titans won or been in? Well, we haven't been in one, which the Eels have been in 2009, which they lost. But besides that, Parramatta have more spoons than the Titans have been in the competition, if that's what we're going to talk about in regards to the Eels. And in regards to grand finals, well, they haven't won anything since 35 years ago. So I don't know why we're kind of getting into that little conversation there. But I think that's fine there. I think Sivo catches the ball, but I think that's fit tackle. So it's... Or is that going to be set restart here? Boris says, no, I'm a Titans fan, but just pulling your leg. Oh, good on you, man. Well, you got to get around it. Good stuff. But that's a great play by Sivo. Wow. That is an unbelievable play by Sivo. How did he catch that ball? That is a great catch there. By the way, guys, 7 likes away from 50. Let's smack that thumbs up button. 7 likes away from 50, sorry. So this is Parramatta ball here, by the way, guys. This is Parramatta ball. That's a very good challenge there by Parramatta, and that's a very good play by Micah Sivo. Tosso Vitti, baby. Tosso Vitti, baby. Zach Marino says, up at Penrith. No, Zach Marino, we're speaking about that. Indiana Creek Walker says, just got here. Did you make a prediction for the game, BK? Yeah, man, I took well, you should have said on Tuesday. Or you could have won an NRL jersey if you commented. But no, I took the Roosters by 2. It's looking dodgy-ish at the moment, but in the same sense, this is a very close game, and it's going to be a good game regardless. So second tackle here for the Eels. They're 5 metres out here from the line. Chance here to try and slowly pull away here. Reid Marnie gets it off here underneath to Papali'i. Third tackle here for the Eels. 5 metres out. Oh, Paulo gets off to Marnie. Marnie here underneath. Oh, easy try. Very easy try there. And that defence from the Roosters was pitiful. But Bryce Cartwright's going to put the ball over the line there. 2 tries. And that is going to be 16-0 here to the Parramatta Eels with 8 minutes 40 to go here in the first half. Melma says, if you want to be respected, Bulldogs are the team to support, but do not support the Eels. No, the Dogs aren't a team that people respect. A team that people respect, I would probably say would be... It probably would be someone like the Rabbitohs, or it would probably be someone like the Dragons. The Knights too, I would say. But then again, the Knights are a bit of a joke at the moment. They haven't been good for a while, and obviously they were so bad for so long, and then now this should be when they're peaking, and they're not. So I just try to tell you the Roosters aren't saying with all the injuries. Bro, this is the same Roosters we've been seeing. That's a completely incorrect comment there. The Roosters have still played exactly how they played every game this year so far. They just dropped a couple of balls. And dropping the ball isn't down to injuries, and dropping the ball isn't down to their players who have been playing have been their starters, and the ones who have been dropping the ball are their starters. So this has nothing to do with their injuries right now. This is just the Eels being able to compete with them and doing well against them. This isn't anything to do with the fact that they've got injuries that they're losing this game. They're just getting, at the moment, outplayed by a team that is able to grind through this middle period. Now, there's still 47 minutes left of this game. There's a long way to go the game. Melvin says, respecting the aspect of backing such a shit team. I don't know, man. Like, if you're going to back a shit team, you at least got to have some positive hope about the future. Like, I don't really have anyone near as much positive hope about the Dogs as other Dogs fans do. Sport Racer says, you've got to respect the Storm Warriors because they didn't play a home game last year. Don't even start on the Storm, but the Warriors, yes, you've got to respect them. But that's also, that's if he wants to go for a New Zealand team. But don't even start on the Storm, please. And the Eels will slap that one through. Tuia says, Cartwright underrated. He's been really bad for so long. So he's just playing well now. But he was very bad at the Titans. And he did well at the Panthers. But at the Titans, he had a lot of off-field issues mentally. Which unfortunately, made him suffer on the field. But, he's gone to the Parramatta Eels and he's coming back and looking the goods. William Hunt says, speed plus pressure equals more ball drops. Yep, absolutely. Melmo says, meme team if we get Cheese to come. Meme team, yeah, but There's even questions about the cheese. There is actually questions about the cheese. But Roosters here get the ball off to the Eels. They're 5 minutes out. Here we go. Papali'i. Oh, no, it wasn't Papali'i. Sorry, but that was a good run back from the Eels. So 15, 20 minutes out here from their own line. Joseph Suwali, by the way, warming up on the sideline. Jayden Charles, the bro. I searched the most loved fan base, the Broncos. Most loved fan base, the Broncos. Jeez, whatever's telling you that is drunk. They are top 3 most hated in the comp, alongside Manly and probably the Eels. No, I'm not too sure. Manly, Broncos, and maybe Storm or Eels. I'd say they're top 4 for disliked. I'd probably say they're top 4 for disliked. I wouldn't say anyone else is really disliked. The Broncos, most loved. But even their fans don't love them right now. They've dropped off like a total of 14,000 on average attendance. That's a great kick by the Eels there. And the chase is unbelievable. He's going to pass it back in his own in-goal. That's actually outrageous he's passed that ball out like that. And the Roosters going to get out of their in-goal. But jeez, what is that? What was that? Archangel Michael says it's true fans have the most supporters and they bring in the highest revenue. Who? The Broncos are the most loved. Are you drunk, bro? You drunk? You think the Broncos are the most loved team in the competition? What in the absolute goddamn shit is going on in the chat right now? People think the Broncos are the most loved team in the competition. You absolutely have been smoking something tonight. You've been smoking something tonight, my man. You have been smoking something tonight if anyone thinks the Broncos are the most loved team in the competition. So read money here. Especially all the New South Wales teams hate the goddamn shit out of them. And both the Queensland teams hate the goddamn shit out of them. What's this? I think the Warriors don't necessarily care too much. But the Storm hate them. Because they got a rivalry with them going back years. Like, I don't know where Broncos fans think that anybody besides Broncos fans love them. And you guys have dropped off 14,000 in average attendance in the last 5 years. So, what the hell are you talking about? Matthew says, up the milk. TSM says, go to the Panthers. Sport Reaction says, oh no, Reid Marnie looked bad. Yeah, Marnie down here, injured. Not looking the goods here for Reid Marnie here. He might actually get taken off on a stretcher. This is not good. William Hunt says, I love the Bronx as long as they keep Milford. Yeah, exactly right. As long as they keep Milford, you know, we'll love the Broncos just as much as you guys, Broncos fans. But guys, while we're waiting here for the injury of Reid Marnie, hopefully he is all right. Hit that subscribe button. We're on the grind to 10,000 subscribers right now. So if you're new around here, buddy, get around it. We have a jersey giveaway at 10,000 subscribers, which we gave one away literally yesterday for the 9,000 giveaway. So yeah, if you want to have a chance to win a jersey, buddy, hit that subscribe button. But we're just waiting here for the... we're just going to check out Reid Marnie here. He looks okay as he's coming off, but they'll probably check the HIA. I think he's going to be gone here for the game. I think he might be. Lord Zachary says, what was the best NRL fight you remember? Storm Manly. Storm Manly every day of the week. Storm Manly every day of the week. I wasn't alive or old enough for the 90s and 80s and 70s fights that were brilliant. But the best one in my lifetime is definitely Storm versus Manly. Or... Paul Gallen versus Nate Miles was good in the Origin, or Steve Price versus. There was an absolute blatant. It was a knockout. It was cold knockout. Steve Price for Queensland. Or Roosters here with a chance. Oh my God, it's a Falcon fit tackle. What's going on here? Oh, he's going to kick it through. He's going to kick it through here. This is going to be. Oh my God, what's going on here for the Roosters? What was that? Melbourne says 36-27 Bitchmond right now. Oh shit. Daniel Basis, can I ask any Broncos, is this young English centre for them any good? Who's the English centre for the Broncos? Dadsmate says kids these days don't understand what a biff is in the NRL. Yeah, absolutely. You know, when people say bring back the biff, I guarantee you people don't, a lot of these kids don't understand what we're actually talking about. So Eels here with a chance, third tackle here, 15 metres out. And Kafusi taken down here. It's 18-10 the scoreline, 5 minutes to go here first half. Left-hand side, oh, that's good defense. It's going to be a knock on there from the Roosters. It'll be a knock-on from the Roosters regardless, but yeah, it'll come back there. So it'll be a fresh set of 6 here for the Eels, about 20 metres out here. Daniel Bates says Tallis versus Ross was funny. Was that Ben Ross? Gordon Tallis and Ben Ross? I'm pretty certain. Are you talking about Ben Ross there? Daniel Bates, that's taken us back some years if you're talking about Benny Ross for the Sharkies. Jeez. That is going back some years. Cleo Mora says, is Tupou playing? Yeah, Tupou is playing. Ali said, I don't like the Broncos, I like Payne Haas. Dadsmate says, that's right. Archangel Michael says, Hodges versus Growth fight. I think I was quite young then. What was that? When was that? Like 2007? 2006? I would have been 12, 13, if that was the case. Or what happened there with the scrum? I don't know what happened there with the scrum. William Hunt says, Hodge versus all the New South Wales. Yeah, that was really strange. Who was that guy who ran away from he pushed a play and then pushed Hodges and then ran behind his whole team? That was funny. Brett White, that's the one. Was it Brett White who ran behind his whole team? No, somebody else. Yeah, Brett White did KO Steve Price. That was a good fight. Even though I'm a Queensland fan, that was a good fight. So Gutherson here. Oh, that's bad defense from the Roosters. Oh, that was bad defense there from the Roosters. Gutherson easy try. Oh, no, he's lost it. No. I don't know if this is a try or not. I don't think this is a try. I think he lost this before the line. I think he puts this down before the line. He thinks he's scored here, but I'm pretty certain he put this ball down before the line and lost it. I'm pretty certain he just lost that ball. Preston Havens is joking away tonight. No, it was last night. Devon says, yep, Price got knocked out by Waterhouse. Waterhouse? Nah, Price got knocked out by Brett White, I'm pretty certain, in that origin fight. Yeah, Gutherson, that was a pretty good run there by the 16. But look at this defense from the Roosters. So bad. It goes out to the wing here. This is fine. It's just whether he puts the ball on the line. He reaches out. And no, he's lost it. No, it's short. He's short. He's lost the ball. He is short. He's lost the ball there. So that's going to be a knock-on against the Eels, and the Roosters are going to get the ball 10 metres out from their own line. That is, unfortunately, short. There's clearly grass in between. So Ferguson goes. He's short. No, he's What are you talking about that touch the line? Yeah, grabs the ball short of the line. I don't know what Eels... What are they talking about in the commentary booth? No, that didn't look really close. That was... You could see blatant green in between the try. What are you talking about? That was close. LSC Joe says, so no try here. There will be a no try. The Roosters will get the ball here. 10 minutes out from their own line. So... No, it's nowhere near. What are you talking about? Like, when I say nowhere near, it's near, but like in regards to what the commentary are talking about. Like, there's a difference about this much in between from getting the try. It's blatant. Like, I don't know why they're talking about, like, wow. LFC Joe says Roosters are about to get slapped here. Disagree at all. Completely disagree. I think this game's nowhere near over right now. It's only an 8-point game, and the Roosters have been able to attack. Their defense has been pretty sloppy, but they've been able to attack. This is a high-scoring game right now. Jalen Charles says commentary is always kind of shit when Steve Roach is here. Absolutely, that's spot on there. By the way, guys, 53 likes right now. Let's get 7 more likes to hit 60. Smash that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. But first tackle here for the Roosters. Second tackle for the Roosters. They're going to be 30 minutes out from their own line. They need a penalty or a set restart, something. They need anything right now. Geez, the possession right now is 68% to the Eels. That's actually outrageous. That is outrageous right now. So 40 minutes out from their own line. They're going to go for 40-20 here. Hutchison puts that ball in field. That's actually a good kick, actually. That's actually a very good kick. That's going to kick it to about 10 metres out here from their own line, and Gulson's going to bring it out. But that's a clear. That is a great kick. William Hunt says this game is fast. It is fast. I was expecting it to be fast. Eels can play at a grindy pace, but they can also play at a fast pace. I think they prefer the grindy pace, though, the Eels. But in the same sense, they're able to take down the Roosters right now. Wasabi Michael says Roosters will come back in second half and smash Para. I don't know about smashing, but I think they can still come back in this game. There's a long way to go in the game. So 4 tackle here for the Eels. Keegan Hipcrave with the ball. 47 metres out from their own line. Gutherson gets it out to the right-hand side here. No, he's going to get taken down. He tried to go with the step, but it will not happen. It will not happen. So 4th tackle leave of the Eels, 45 metres out. Mitchell Moses puts that ball up. Very difficult kick, very high. Easy take for Tedesco, though. Hasn't really got into the game so far, Tedesco. Unfortunately, he's been locked down pretty well there by the Eels' defence. I mean, Tedesco's really not been able to work himself too highly into this game just yet. So Roosters here with the ball, 23 metres out here from their own line. LFC Joe says, are you going to Magic Round? Not too sure yet, man. Not too sure. Probably go to the Titans game, if anything, or maybe just the Sunday games, if anything. But I'm not going for the whole weekend, no. So Roosters here with the ball. I'll just stream it. I'll just stream most of that weekend. Jalen Charles says, your team is drunk at Bryce Cartwright scored. He scored twice today, man. Oh, here we go. Knock on for the Blake Ferguson. So Roosters need to be quick here, though. A minute and a half to go. They're going to get a fresh set of 6 here, but they've got a minute and a half to score, and they're about 50 metres out here. So there's a chance here for the Chooks. There's a chance here for the Chooksters, but they need to be quick. Minute and a half. They've got a full set from the 50. This is a good opportunity here for the Roosters to get back in this game. They're still in the game. It's only an 8-point difference, but still. William Hunt says, how is Magic Round going to happen with the current COVID situation? There's no real kind of situation overall. There's not a great deal of a situation. PSJammy says, I think it shows power at pretenders. If it was a good team, the Chooks would have been down 20. I'm a Chooks fan. Yeah, fair enough. I wouldn't disagree, to be honest with you. So first tackle here. I'm not too sure how what happening in Magic Round, though. So Roosters here, second tackle, 57 seconds to go here of the first half. Eddie Nelson says, can I watch? Unfortunately not, due to broadcasting restrictions. The best I can do is tell you what's going on in the game live and respond to you guys in the comments. But the Roosters here, 26 metres out here from the line. Out to the left-hand side here, Tedesco. Tedesco goes himself, gets it out to the wing. Gets out of the wing, Tupou, inside, knock on. Oh, man. Nah, it's a knock on, unfortunately. It's a knock on, unfortunately. Oh, what? Oh, it's going to be a try. Oh, it's going to be a try here. It's going to be a try for the Roosters. They've called a try. Hello? Wasn't this a knock-on? Oh, no, there's an injury for the Roosters. Oh, no, they've got a lot of injuries, this team. Surely this is a knock-on here. There could be a penalty here anyway, as Simbin. Or 8-point try. There could be an 8-point try here. We're hearing potential 8-point try in the commentary. Left-hand side, who does this come off? Bryce Cartwright maybe touches it, they're saying? What? I think this is a no try, isn't it? Isn't this a blatant no try? Surely this is just a knock on. So the ball goes out left. Tedesco gets it out to... No, it doesn't go past... It goes past Morris. He gets it out to... No, he gets it to Morris, and Morris to Tedesco. Morris should have gone himself. If Morris goes himself and then gets the ball inside, they score. There's no problem there. Now we have to see this play. Surely this goes off Morris here. This has to go off Morris here. Oh, maybe not, actually. Really? I want to have a closer look at that, though. But we're going to have a look here and see what happens here. Apparently... Yeah, but hold on a second. Can we go have a look at this dirty play after it? So it's forward. It's a no try, which we all saw from beforehand. But I want... That Dylan Brown shouldn't just get off that, because he's going in with the legs there. Dylan Brown has gone in with the legs there and has clearly injured Drew Hutchison here with a foul play afterwards. This has to be something. There has to be ramifications for that. Oh, that's gone in with the knees there. I'm sorry, but there's no way you can say that there's no penalty here for the Roosters. There's no way there's no ramifications for that. How is that not a penalty or a sin bin? No, it's not a try, Molly Chat. It's a knock on. But like, what are you doing here? How is this? This is making me furious. How is this not a sin bin or something? How is that not something? A penalty or anything? This has to be something. There has to be a sin bin or on report or something here. Yeah, penalty here. Absolutely. If I'm the Roosters, I take the 2 here. If I'm the Roosters, I take the 2. If I'm the Roosters, I take the 2 here. If I'm the Roosters, I take the 2. I know it's out wide, but he may as well. But that is just stupid there from Dylan Brown. A disgusting play there. That is disgusting play. So if I'm the Roosters, I'm taking the 2 here. Oh, wait, no, to be fair, there's 30 seconds left. They could actually just go over the try here still. That's a high tackle there too. Shoulder over here. That's a sin bin send-off if you want to go based on what we've seen this year. That's even worse. We've seen 2 dirty plays here. How is this not a send-off, to be honest with you? That's a send-off. That is a send-off. That is a send-off from the field. That is a send-off from the field. That should be send-off from the field. He has deliberately shoulder charged him in the head there. That is a deliberate shoulder charge in the head. What do you mean he's on report? That is a deliberate shoulder charge in the head there. You're kidding me. Dylan Brown has escaped everything here. And Niokore has deliberately shoulder charged a man in the head. And there's no sin bin. How another... Wow. How are there no sin bins here? And how is there not a send-off for the deliberate... Like, Dylan Brown has to go on report there. He's not even a report. Jope Range says, "Put it from Fiji, Valava Setico. Hope you're all good." But shit, man, the Roosters going to get a penalty here. This is disgusting. That is a disgusting, disgusting play here by the referee to not give at least one send-off, one sin bin there. And realistically, there should have been a sin bin and a send-off for 2 dirty play. Not the time sport reactions. That makes me angry. That makes me angry that the referee hasn't given any kind of ramification there for Niokore blatantly, deliberately shoulder charging a man in the head. And of course it's Tedesco. So you tell me that that's not deliberate? Are you telling me that that blatant shoulder charge to the head of Tedesco was not deliberately done to the best player of the Roosters? If you think that, you're bloody drunk. If you think that it's not deliberate, you're drunk. And the Roosters are going to get the twos. They're going to be down by 6 points, deservedly. But I'm angry. I'm not even a fan of either of these teams. I'm angry. That's bullshit. The referee is horrific, and the referee needs to be held accountable for this. Jope Orange says, how do you think the Titans are going to go against the Tigers? Titans are going to win. They're going to win well. But anyway, guys, it is halftime here. 18-12 to the Parramatta over the Roosters. The referee, I've honestly never seen a more blatantly bullshit refereeing decision in a long time. Like that was bad. There was 2 ridiculous calls there made in the same play that both benefited Parramatta there. Both benefited Parramatta. Devron says it's an ugly game, brother. It is, but Parramatta should have a sin bin and a send-off in one play for 2 players. Rexo Inco says, I can't believe the Tigers beat the Dragons and think they're going to get the grand final. I know, they're shithouse. But anyway, it is half-time, guys, and it is 18-12. Yeah, Aussie Mozzie says them knees in the ribs, though. I know. Knees in the ribs and the deliberate shoulder charge on the best player. High tackle from Paulo too, mind you. And then the clear and utter blatant shoulder charge to the head. Put on report. The consistency of the NRL is ridiculous. The consistency of the NRL is infuriating. You can send off Hetherington for the Dogs. You can send off the net. I can't remember who the other player it was. It was Sisifa Talakai for the Sharks. But that one was way worse than what Talakai did, because Talakai's one kind of bounced off the shoulder there. It still is a blatantly bad tackle and should be a send-off. But how that doesn't get a send-off, yet those 2 do. And then, mind you, Dylan Brown's deliberate knees to the body of a player who is writhing around in pain isn't even question marked. There wasn't even on report. Wasn't even on report. Like, wow. Devon says, same with the Eels and Dragons game, refs game. Dasman said, I swear the NRL has the worst refs in the world. By the way, guys, 4 likes away from 60. Hit the thumbs up button. But I say this all the time. I watch every sport, guys. I stream sport. We haven't streamed all sport this year. But I stream and watch every sport, guys. The NRL is unbelievably the worst refereed sport in the entire world. It is absolutely the worst refereed sport in the entire world. Atanisa Velamani says, send off. Absolutely, it should have been send off. Brendan Westling says, holy crap, Para playing disgustingly filthy tonight. Yeah, that was dog. That was just ridiculously shithouse there by Parramatta. I can't believe they haven't at least got 1 player off. LFG Joe says, how is it just a penalty out of all that? Refs need to get the boot. At least the Roosters get 2 points out of it. At least they do. But to be honest with you, the Roosters get a lot of calls over the years. So for me to be for the refs to make such a bad decision that makes you feel sorry for the Roosters, you know that's a bad decision. Rexo says, wait, Blaze, what happened? Was it a send-off? No, there was only on report for a literal, deliberate shoulder charge to the head of Tedesco. 1 like away from 60, by the way, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're on our way at 10,000. Very close now. About 500, 600 or so away. So, buddy, get around it. Letitia says, if Slater can get off a kicking Clem in the face, for sure Brownie gets off for this. Bit of a different situation, but I understand what she's saying. But Dylan Brown wasn't put on report here. Dylan Brown wasn't put on report. He didn't get anything for that. Like, that's the thing that people are furious about. And not only that, it's the sin bin, the send-off that didn't happen that is making it even more angry. Brendan Westling says, Niokore and Brown should have been sent to the bin instead of they cop slaps on the wrist. Pathetic officiating. Niokore should have been sent off, bro. Not sin bin. Niokore should have been sent off for the game. Straight up. Off for the game. William Hunt says, I googled the NRL ref salary 2 days ago. Guess how much? Good question, actually. I've never been asked this. Ref salary, I don't know, 100k? I'll go 100k, 150k. No, that'll be more. I'll go 250. 200? I'll go 250. I'll go 250. 250,000. I'll go 250,000. No. Shit. It's between 150 and 250, surely. Oh no, this is rugby league we're talking about here. It's up to 300k a year. Holy shit. That's crazy. Devron says, Reco, watch the game again. I mean, the Dragons pass for tries. Kick Other says, BKR, did you see my plays at fullback? Dude, honestly, I'm not going to compliment anything from Parramatta in that half because the fact that they have 13 players on the field still and not 12, let alone 11, is just blatantly bullshit. It's just bullshit. I couldn't care less who wins this game. This game doesn't affect the Titans realistically at all. But that is blatantly bullshit. And I will slaughter this in this upcoming video for the tipping or just a video that I put up next week sometime. Hannah Timoteo says, who won, Panthers or Sharks? The Panthers won 48-0. The Panthers won 48-0. Lennox Production says, I'm a Manly fan. I go to my group chat and say that was a bad call and he should have been sent off, and the dumbasses called me salty. Exactly why I hate Parramatta. Yeah, well, it's just the truth. It's just send them this video. Send this video and tell them to have a watch. Because I'm not a Parramatta fan. I'm not a Panthers fan, Roosters fan. I'm not anyone fan of this game. But I'm telling you, that was a ridiculous call. Eddie says he was lucky not to get sin bin, should have been sent off. Scotty Burns says 300k to make dodgy calls, that's a good deal. Yeah, fair enough, I'll take it. Kingo says a lead's a lead against a team that's injury ravaged like the Roosters, that has all their best players besides Tedesco basically out, and they've got like what, an 18-year-old half back there in Sam Walker. Is he 18, 19 years old? Running the strings and running up by 6? Don't know about that one, man. Eddie says Sharks got destroyed, they did, lost 48-0. William Hunt says Rugby League's top officials will earn over $300,000 annually in a historic 4-year enterprise. Well, wait a second. NRL, have a look at your damn well selves. You're going to give this much money to a bunch of incompetent flops who can go out there and not give a blatant send-off. Like, it's just obvious, considering that they've given less shit send-offs this year for Hetherington and stuff like that. Like, Hetherington's was bad. Neo Corey deliberately just did that to their best player. You could see him line him up, bro. You could see him line him up. He looked him dead smack in the eyes and said, I'm going to shoulder charge your head. Like you're kidding yourself. Austin Williams says 70k a year would be enough arrest. Nah, they deserve at least. Well, I said 150 to 250. I said that. I would probably say NRL, because they're still the peak of their game. Like, don't forget, guys, like, NRL, look, NRL refereeing in general is very difficult and one of the hardest jobs to do because you have to, no matter what, you're always going to lose. You're always going to lose. The fans are always going to hate you. It doesn't matter if it's the Roosters or Eels fans. Whoever loses will blame you for their loss. And whoever wins will say that they won in spite of you. So you never win. So say, for example, I'll use it as an example in this game. The Eels win this game. The Eels will say they won in spite of the ref. And the Roosters will say they lost because of the ref. On the other side, if the Roosters won, the Eels will say, we lost because of the ref, and the Roosters will be like, we won in spite of the ref. So no matter what, both fan bases will hate you. Then you get the neutrals, who will just slaughter you for making small calls here and there that are pretty bad, but, manageable. They'll always pick you apart. And you've got to be very fit, you've got to be very healthy, you've got to be running up and down the field, and you've got to know everything to a T and make the call in a split second. Now that I've defended the referees, that is not a 50-50 call. That is not a 50-50 call. And then, for all this to be said, the bunker, how are they not ruling on this? How are the bunker not ruling on this? Like, at least you can kind of make an argument for the on-field referees to not make that call. Because at full pace, I don't know if they're looking at that exact moment. They don't necessarily know. But then you go and have a look at the bunker who were able to review that and still not call it. Moronic Douchebaggery says, I'm not a fan of these two teams, but that was some dirty play from Para. Hope they go down. Yeah, absolutely. And Parramatta fans wonder why people don't like their club. Daniel Bates says, this Suwali guy is a boy in man's body. At that age, I was still a kid. He's 16, yeah? Gee whiz. Ante Olivari says, the refs back in the 80s and 90s weren't scared to send players off. Yeah, absolutely. But how can you be scared to send him off there when you sent off Hetherington 3 weeks ago for the Dogs, and Sisifa Talakai like literally 3 weeks ago for the Sharks? Like, Latrell as well. Did Latrell get sent? No, I don't think Latrell got sent. He got sin-binned, but I don't think he got sent, did he? But no, you're 100% right, Ante. Buddy, I wish I was around those days when the referee could actually make a call. And the thing is that back then, all these camera angles weren't around, so there wasn't as many complaints. The referees would have been worse back then. Don't get me wrong, the referees would have been worse by a long way up until the 2000s when really, the 2010s really was when video refs really came massively into play. But like, there would have been some horrific refs back in the day, but people didn't know the difference because unless it was an obvious mistake from the referee, you're watching it from a distance on the sideline, and when you're at the game, it's so different to watching it on TV. Like, if you're at the game, guys, you wouldn't necessarily know that just happened, but you'll come home tonight and you'll be like, holy shit, people are really complaining about this. Especially at Bankwest. Bankwest wouldn't be showing that hit just now. Bankwest wouldn't be replaying that hit just now from near Corey. Brendan Westling says, let's not forget to mention Sivo's mid-air strip on... No, that was fine. A mid-air strip on Nick, that's clearly tackling the play mid-air. No, disagree completely. Also, Hudson has gone with broken ribs. Yep, that one, fair enough. But no, Sivo's one was fair and square. A great take. They're both clearly going for the ball. You can look at Marcus Sivo looking at the ball the entire time. He's making a play for the ball the whole time. Doesn't make eye contact with the Roosters player at all. They're both jumping up. The ball is obviously stripped mid-air, but they're both going for the ball. It's not even really a strip, really. The ball does land with the Rooster, but Sivo's up there. And look, it's fair enough, to be completely honest with you. I disagree with that one. I think that was a good call there by the referees. Aussie Molly says the refs need to feed them sometimes. Devron says, why have the refs when you have TMOs? TMO can be also pretty bad, but TMO is also a lot better than bunker. Rexo Inco says, what do you think about Dragons versus the Bulldogs? I think you should go and check out my BKR Sport tipping video that I put out on Tuesday. Archangel Michael says, I remember the old days, club players would be chasing the ref around the field. That's funny. LSC Joe says, do you think 6 again is a good rule? By the way, guys, 3 likes away from 70. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. On our way to 10,000 subscribers, where I'll give you guys a NRL jersey. A random subscriber who watches the videos and comments when I say on a specific video will win another jersey. So, once we hit 10,000, get around it. LSC Joseph, do you think 6 again is a good rule? I think it is, but not to the extent that it's being used. I think it is, but not to the extent that it is being used. I think it is overused and has made the game too fast, in my opinion. Mahmood Hamzeh says, Titans 13 plus tomorrow. Yeah, I agree, man. But yeah, TMOs, obviously... TMOs, rugby union referees are so much better than league. Like, it just is the case. Like, yes, union referees can make a mistake here or there. And yes, obviously they can be poor from time to time. But in comparison to rugby league referees, like, you complain... Like, honestly, I would say that the NRL is the worst referee sport in the world. I'd say baseball's close, but in the same sense, that's a lot more difficult. I would say baseball is probably the most difficult. I'd probably say baseball is more than likely the most difficult sport to officiate because of just the way the pitches are thrown and stuff like that. But NRL, it's pretty basic when you look at it. It's pretty basic. NFL has a ridiculous amount of rules. Premier League football is basically, yes, if you make it, referees are poor, but they're deliberately poor most of the time. They're not just like incompetent like we have in our sport. Mahmood says, I said Titans, not Tigers. I know, man. That's what I said Titans. Scotty Burns says Geelong have caught back up to Richmond. Go Geelong. I don't like Dusty getting around the Catters. Brendan Westling says, sorry, mate, but I'm just beyond livid at the moment. No, fair enough, mate. I think you're a bit blinded to the Marcus Sivo one. I think that was a fair strip there from Marcus Sivo. But outside of that, no, I'd be livid too. I was livid watching that. I'm not a Roosters fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a Roosters fan. I couldn't give the slightest of shits about the result of this game. I want the Roosters to win because I tipped them, but in the same sense, I don't care. I don't care. They're not playing alongside the Titans, realistically. Jordan says, how would you rate this game so far? I think it's a good game, but it's just shithouse refereeing in regards to that last 30 seconds of the game. Oh, last 30 seconds of that first half, it's shithouse. But like the first half was enjoyable to watch. Rexo Inco says, whoever disliked the video is a Para fan for sure. No, look, it's someone who obviously wants to watch the game live and doesn't realise that it's illegal for me to show you the game live. It's due to broadcasting restrictions. People who dislike it usually are either people, yes, who are not liking my opinion, or there's someone who just wants to watch the game live. So, yeah. King Gubber says, I have a dislike, don't worry. No, you're all good, man. Don't worry about that. He says, look at everyone whinging, go Para. It's all cool to say, look at everyone whinging but like, you know, your team hasn't won 35 years, so I'd probably calm down before people start reminding you of that. Duffy says, Dylan Brown disabled a dude and didn't get in trouble. Dylan Brown disabled a dude, didn't get in trouble. Nia Corey tried to murder someone on the field, deliberately looked him in the eyes and said, I'm shoulder charging your head. And nothing besides a report. It doesn't seem no sentiment of nothing. This man is dying on the field right now. Is Tedesco okay? Did Tedesco go to the sideline? Like, that's even a high tackle from Junior Paulo. It is a high tackle from Junior Paulo before Niokore goes, Like, are you joking? Like, I'm actually in shock the more I look at this. I'm actually angry. Like, I don't even understand why people are talking more about the Dylan Brown one than they are talking about the Niokore one, Marara Niokore. Holy shit, man. Jed Kerr says 128k, Penrith to score 40. Good on you, man. Buddy, where's my $5 donation? No, you're all right, man. But 40k? No, how much did you say? Sorry, 28k. Buddy, where's my $5 damn well donation from 28,000? Shit, man. Good on you, man. Congratulations. Brendan Westing says surprise Teddy isn't sent to the HR. Yeah, I know, crazy. I think everyone is basically a Roosters fan for the rest of this game because of that situation at halftime. Kiko says 35 years is as original as Buddy saying Zuckerberg created Facebook. I guarantee you before 2016, King Arthur, I guarantee you were talking about the Sharks having not won in 50 years. I guarantee you. And I don't even if you say you didn't, I guarantee you that you were part of the crowd that would always say 50 years and nothing, right? So, like, you can't now sit back and say, oh, you can't talk about 35 years and nothing, which is the longest drought without a premiership in the NRL, you know? And is there a guarantee they even break the Sharks? Is there a guarantee that they win before the 50 years? I don't know. Brendan Westing says, think the NRL gods that Ikuvalu can come back on. Yeah, here we go. So, the second half is about to get started here, guys. Like I said, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Rexo Inco says, the most para person I hate is King Gutho. I just despise him. Oh, no, here we go. All right, so the Eels will start with the ball here. I don't even want to see the Eels get a good call in the second half, considering how bullshit their first half was. Brandon Westing says, Para have lost me after this game. I hope they choke the rest of the season. Rest of the season? Rest of my life. Third tackle here for the Eels, so 35 metres out. We go back to Manly last year. By the way, this team always finds a way to make you hate them. Like, I know it's not Eels. Guys, you got to remember, Dylan Brown has now gone on report, apparently. Oh, cool. But the Roosters aren't going to benefit from anything of the dirty play that we just seen. But yeah, I'll read what she's reading. Says Brown's been put on report. Yeah, that's cool. But, like, the Roosters don't get to benefit from that. Whoever the Eels play next week and the week after will get to benefit from that. Penny Namua says, fullback, who would you choose? James Tedesco, Gutherson, Trbojevic, or Pappenhausen? Personally, I take Trbojevic. And I said this before this season. I've been saying Trbojevic is my favourite player when fit and healthy. My favourite player. I take Trbojevic personally. And I'd probably personally take Ryan Pappenhausen next over Tedesco. I know, I'd go Trbojevic than Pappenhausen than Tedesco. But Tedesco's got the most accolades, obviously. But here we go. Roosters here with a chance. Fourth tackle here. Getting inside the attacking half now. Choice of plays Drew Hutchison as a punch along. Guys, you're going to make me more angry just hearing about this shit. Hearing about this bullshit. How, buddy, there was no ramifications for their actions. So, fifth tackle here for the Roosters. They're 40 metres out here from the line. Preston Hadfield says, I'm a ref for my local club, and in training they taught us about that stuff, so it's not the NRL fault, it's the ref fault. Not one person has ever complained about the NRL in regards to, what are you talking about? No one's blaming the NRL. People are blaming the referees for being incompetent, because they are. Rexo Inco says, Rabbitohs are lucky Storm's kicker didn't get all his kicks in. Yeah, absolutely. Second tackle here for the Eels were lucky. They still lost 50-0. But second tackle here for the Eels. Their third tackle here. Gutherson makes a run out of dummy half here. And they're going to be 35 metres out from their own line. Still going here, Gutho. Going to be 40 metres out. Still going here. 45 metres out. Good run there by Gutho there. Explicit says, you are all acting like Parrot is dirty. Get real Melbourne more grubs than you all garden and you all love them. I love the Storm. I don't think anyone loves the Storm besides Storm fans. People always hate on the Storm for cheating back in 2000 and through the late 2000s and to the early 2010s. Young kids nowadays wouldn't get the hate for Melbourne because they didn't get to witness the Storm cheat for 2 premierships. Literally cheat for 2 premierships. So, like, they'll never be forgiven for that. So, no, people don't lap up the Storm. They just realise a good team when they see them. Parramatta are a very 50-50 team, even at their best, right? But, like, if you think that end of that first half with those 2 plays wasn't as dirty as anything the Storm have done this season, then think again, because I would say that's definitely up there. I personally had that near Corey shot worse than Hetherington. So, not too sure what you're talking about there, my man. Brendan Westing says Hutchinson's sent to hospital while Brown gets to stay on. Yeah, no, awesome. So Eels here. Oh, good play there though by the Roosters there to try and throw that one down. I'm saying awesome because I'm just sick of talking about how bullshit it was, to be honest with you. Archangel Michael says, as a Bronx and Maroons fan, I have a love-hate relationship with Cam Smith for years. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, I'm a Queensland fan. You know, I respect greatness. Cameron Smith is one of the greatest of all time, whether it's in his position or just in general. But yes, I have a massive love-hate relationship with him. All right, so 4 tackle. Oh, Eels penalty. Don't you worry. Yeah. Keegan hip grab. You can get it. Oh, man, it's making me angry looking at Parramatta happy right now. Oh, man. Rexo Ingo says, explicit, no one likes a Storm. Yeah, I don't know where he's getting that from here, especially Storm. Your team hasn't won a Okay, that's yours now. Sport Action says, every team has been done by the salary blazers. Stop. Oh, you want to argue about salary cap? You want they're putting it on report for the Roosters for that? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? You're telling me the referee's able to make a call on that? Oh, please don't let... I know he's going to... I know... I see if Takiaho is going to go on report there. Melmo says, it's crazy that Eels fans are happy with this team from shit to being known as the fill-in team for the finals. Shit's sad. I know. It is. But, like, it's all quite well and good, man. If you're a Parramatta fan, like, believe in your team, back in your team, and defend your team, because you're always going to cop this shit, because Parramatta aren't a like team. But, like, in the same sense, like, you just have to be used to copping this shit. You know, as a Titans fan, I'm always going to be used to copping shit for being terrible. Even when we're good, people will always say we're terrible. Eels aren't liked because they're a grubby team. They always have been, and what we've seen today is what they've been known for literally decades and decades and decades. The Storm are always going to be known as salary cap cheats, regardless, and they're always known as that south of the border team. You know, you just have those things that people don't like about your team, regardless. So Eels fans, like, don't get too. Oh, that's going to be knocked backwards here. Eels are going to get the ball here. They're going to score a try too. Eels are going to score a try. Like, Eels are going to score. I'm not even going to get it. I'm not going to get excited with the Eels because they don't deserve shit right now. They don't deserve shit. Zach Howard says, I know I was watching at the same time as I was watching you. Aussie Mod says, oh my. Tasman says, shit me. So Parramatta score a try there. It's 22-12 here to the Eels. 40 metres out. They boot that ball up there. And unfortunately, the Roosters are going to drop the ball there. And it goes backwards there. Papali'i smashes him. And Opacek goes over the line. Zach Howard says, Roosters salary cap cheats. Fair enough. But in the same sense, they haven't been as blatant as the Storm were in 2009 and 2007. Apparently says, Eels don't injure on purpose. Excuse me? Mother? Excuse me? Did we not just watch Niokore deliberately shoulder charge a player in the head? Literally look him in the eyes and shoulder charge him in the head. Tedesco. You're saying that Eels players don't deliberately injure players? Sorry, but that's actually incorrect in regards to this game, let alone overall. Dad's mate says, in your turn. Okay. Brendan Weston says, at this point, we may as well play the North Bears side against the Cowboys next weekend. Yeah, fair enough. So try confirmed there. Tommy Opacek with a try. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. That try was fair enough. That try is fair. That's a good try. But in the same sense, this game's ruined. This game is ruined by controversy. This game is ruined by a controversy. It just is. Even if the Roosters win. Like, this game's ruined by a controversy. Rexo Inco says, Eels play good all season, just to get whacked by the Storm in prelims. Yeah, fair enough. So Eels convert that. It's 24-12. And for life, says, any part of you ever feel bad for the Roosters? Only in this game. Not really ever. Only in this game because they've been absolutely hard done by in this game. Trevor Douglas says, go to Chiefs. Yeah, cheap money, baby. Cheap money, baby. But in the same sense, it is only a 12-point game here. So the game is still on here, but the Roosters need to bounce back, and they need to bounce back pretty quickly. Daniel Bates says, that very tall ref back in the day was good, but very arrogant. He went to rugby union, can't remember his name. He refed about 10 years ago. But that's because referees in rugby union are much better than rugby league. They just simply are. And for life says North Sydney Bears versus the Parramatta Eels. Well, yeah, kind of at the moment with all the injuries, to be honest with you. But, oh, jeez, Regan Campbell get up with a good run there, but he's going to get taken back a couple of metres. Rexo Inco says, don't get me wrong, I hate the Roosters in my life, but this game has just made me think Para winning games because of a ref. Well, look, this is what I was trying to say before I kind of got cut off by myself. By the way, guys, 2 likes away from 80. Smack that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. But I kind of interrupted myself before. The Roosters, the Eels have a knack of having one game each year that make you hate them. You know, last year they won a game based off a very, very bad call for a Manly forward pass on the Siren. And from then on, everyone was like, oh, screw the Eels. Like, they just won a game based off literally the ref. This game, it's not even them winning based off the ref. The Eels probably win this game regardless. The Eels probably win this game regardless of those calls. But in the same sense, like, those calls now go against Parramatta. And people don't want them to win because of it. And people will remember this game for the rest of the season, just like they did Manly last year. And that's going to be an easy take there for Ikavalu. Ikavalu's been slapped. Oh my God, he's lost the ball backwards. Micah Sivo with an unbelievable tackle there. Unbelievable tackle there by Micah Sivo. So knock on here from Parramatta, apparently. Ooh. I didn't think so. I don't think so. I thought that was a knock back there from the Roosters, but they're calling Micah Sivo slaughters Ikavalu here. Oh my goodness me. What a hit. Oh, that's a clear strip though. Yeah, that's a clear strip by Sivo. That's a clear strip there by Sivo. So it is a knock on there. So it's a 1-on-1 strip, but he does knock it on afterwards anyway. Chad says, is Papali'i injured? I just got here. No, Papali'i is on the field, isn't he? So it's going to be a knock on there against the Parramatta Eels. Sport says, who remembers the Eels versus Manly game? I just literally just said this word for word. I literally just spoke about this word for word sport reactions about the Eels and Manly game. They have a knack of being able to, make other teams hate them based on the fact that they win a game off refereeing decisions. Not that they've won the game off refereeing decisions in this one, but there's been some bad ones. Refereeing decisions, I can't even speak right now. Rex Inco says the Eels aren't winning, the refs are. No, the Eels are winning this game, but in the same sense, they've scored a try in the second half with an extra man or two than they should have. But the Roosters here with the ball, what are they, 35 metres out of their own line? He's still going here, Ikavalu. Ikavalu's still going here, 30 metres out from his own line. LSU Joe says, I'm going to become a ref and make the cash while giving the Broncos all the calls and helping them win the premiership. Oh, cool, man, because you could just return to what the referees were up until about 2016. So third tackle here, Ikavalu. That's going to be the Roosters running back here at about the halfway line. Fourth tackle here for the Chooksers. Here we go. Tedesco underneath to Crichton. Crichton finds a gap, but he can't get through. Jed Kerr says, I'll donate to you in the next couple of streams, but I appreciate it, my dude. But congratulations on the 28k. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just joking around, but it's going to be a knock-on for Tedesco. I'll be knock-on for Tedesco. Zach Howe says, do you reckon Roosters should let Suwali play? Yes, I do. And they're going to be forced to in the next few games, considering how many injuries this team does have. Spartan says, Eels fans talk like they have been successful. I know. It is actually mad how much Eels fans talk shit. Like, it is actually mad as if they didn't cheat the salary cap to win 3 wooden spoons in a row literally less than 5-6 years ago. Jacob Cameron says, hi. Hello, mate. How you doing? So, Eels here, 15 metres out here from their own line. And Mike Asivo 25 metres out here. That's the thing. Like, Eels fans are going to think that I hate them. I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. But, like, this game is making me angry. Next week, we'll see the Eels play whoever. And I don't even care. I'll probably go for them. I don't care. But, like, there's a lot of Eels fans are very arrogant for a team that hasn't won anything in 35 years. Jed Kerr says, you're a good one, bro. I will for sure. Appreciate you, my dude. What's up, B? It says, Sam Walker will make some miracles. Trust me, would love to see it, man. Third tackle here. Love to see it, my man. Aiden Chapman says, who scored the tries? Oh, jeez. I can't remember. Ferguson, I think, scored one, maybe. No, who scored? Ikavalu scored one. I don't know. Ask the chat. Everyone in the chat, can you let us know? Can you let us know who scored the tries? I can't think of it right this second. All right, so Roosters are going to have a debutant here. Tapua is going to debut for the Roosters. And that's going to be knocked back there from Gutherson. And Dylan Brown here with the ball still. Kicks it through. Good little kick, but it's going to bounce perfectly for Ikavalu. Ikavalu's going to step around Bryce Cartwright. 5 metres out, still going here. Ikavalu just getting slapped. He's still doing all right. I'll read what Sheets Reader says. When people give you shit, it just makes you want to double down. Yeah, absolutely. NRL for Life says the Eels always get put to sleep in finals games, though. Yep. Storms 2019, Bunnies last year when they cheated the salary cap. No. They didn't make the finals when they cheated the salary cap. They won 3 wooden spoons when they cheated the salary cap. So third tackle here for the Roosters. Left-hand side here. Good little run. Gets the offload away. No, he doesn't get the offload away. So fourth tackle here for the Roosters. 40 metres out from their own line. Left-hand side here. Chance here. And it's going to be a forward pass, I think. Oh, they would have scored too. I don't even know if this is a forward pass, to be honest with you. I don't even know if it's a forward pass. Let's go have a look at this forward pass again. Please show me this forward pass. Show me the forward pass. Show me the forward pass. Show me the forward pass. That's forward. See, I can admit when I'm wrong. I can easily admit when I'm wrong. That's a blatant forward pass. It didn't look it off it. It didn't look it off the on the first glance, but it's a blatant forward pass. Aiden Chapman says, are you on a magic round? Not too sure yet. Samuel Edmonds says, hi, hello, mate. Dad's mate says, are you a Roosters fan? Because they don't have one. I'm pretty sure Rexo Inco is a Dragons fan. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain. I could be wrong. So first tackle here with the Eels. They're 45 metres out here. Seru Naboralevu says, hey, mate. Bula Valava. Second tackle here for the Eels. 14 metres out here from the Roosters line. Rex Gangster says, Daz, mate, no Saints, mate. Look at me go. I'm flying, son. See, this is the thing. People on streams, if you're a regular, I will remember you. So third tackle here. And it is the Eels here with 27 minutes to go. Still game on. The Roosters just have to score next. They just have to score next. So fourth tackle here. Because like Dad's mate's a massive Titans fan. We all know that. Fourth tackle here. Right-hand side here for the Eels. At Madison. Madison's going to kick it through himself. Good kick, actually. Very good kick. And Tedesco will take it down and will be a dropout. Haley Babbage says, welcome Paradise. No. Eels fans, don't be talking shit right now as if you haven't gotten the most bullshit refereeing decision at the end of that first half. Don't even come in here trying to wank on about some result where you should have had a man sent off in the first half. Atanasa Kanavalamani says Tyrone Gamble looking to inspire the Broncos again. Yeah, one game against a shit-ass Titans defense. Let's see if he can do it against a good team. But then again, the Cowboys aren't a good team. So we'll wait and see next week who the Broncos play. Wow, the Roosters never lost in 5 games at Bankwest. Wow. Dasmate says, wouldn't want to be one of them. Who? Daniel Bates says, has anybody seen any Sivo-type wingers or do the tactic of prop-style hit-ups like Sailor and Takiri did sometimes? Does anybody remember that when the Broncos hit it? Yeah, the Broncos had very big wingers like that. Corey Oates, I guess, is similar-ish, but he's not as... I'm just giving it an example for people out there. He's similar-ish to what you're trying to talk about. Alrighty, so it is third tackle here for the Eels. They're 20 metres out, but yes, I remember who you're talking about in regards to when Takiri and Sivo... even Brian To'o makes those kind of strong kind of runs for a smaller body. Fourth tackle here, and they're going to tackle down 5 metres out even the line. Sport Record says, God on me said he's going to wear a horse's hat at the Cowboys vs Broncos. Yeah, but he's a racist, so no one cares what he has to say. Fifth tackle here for the Eels, 15 metres out. Left-hand side, Mitchell Moses. Oh, that's going to be a knock on from somebody. Roosters maybe, or Eels. I'm pretty certain this will touch with the Roosters first. Yeah, they're going to call off the Roosters first. The NRL for Life says... Eels fans took the most shit out of any NRL team now. There's a lot of other teams that do as well. Kapuni Tokoya says, go the Roosters. Chad says, is anyone injured in this game? A lot of players for the Roosters. I'm pretty certain that they touched that ball there, the Roosters. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, he just touches it. He just nabs it. Swagger says, Fergus is tall, but he's massive for a winger. Yeah, he's big for a winger, yeah. Sivo at least is kind of small, but he's got a big size. Zach Howard says, I thought Rabbitohs would have a chance to win the comp, but last night they still have a chance to win the comp. That's one game against a good team with a lot of injuries, but their defense is what needs to work. That's all that game says. Atanasaka Velamani says, Semi Radraja is probably watching. Get around Sammy, the big Semi trailer. He would have been the best winger of all time, in my opinion, if he stayed in the game of rugby league. I think Semi would have been the best winger of all time if he stayed in the game of rugby league. So second tackle here for the Eels, because he would have gone. He would have left the Eels. He would have left Parramatta and gone to a team that could win premierships. Second tackle here, left-hand side. Oh, Papali'i. Take it down. 3 metres down here from the line. Rexo says, the most talk crap NRL team is Doggies or Manly, no cap. Nah, Doggies are just, they're all talking shit. It's a bit of a laugh here on the channel. I'd probably say Broncos are pretty up there. Fourth tackle here. They don't realise they're shit even when they're shit. Like they won the Wooden Spoon last year and they still didn't realise that they were last. Fifth tackle here for the Eels. They're 10 metres out here. Gubberson gets it outside to Sivo. Good defence there by Cavalli there. And that's going to be... now it's fifth tackle apparently for the Eels. Okay, Papali'i goes... Oh, set restart. Wow, Roosters. Wow. Honestly, that should be a professional foul there if you're going to give a penalty there. So, a set restart there basically means he would have given a penalty back in the day, and that's going to be a penalty there. Realistically, it's a professional foul here. Lennox Production says, personally, I would say Para fans talk the most crap. I'm a Manly fan, and most people I know are Para fans. Yeah, but you're a Manly fan. That's going to be biased, because Manly and Para have one of the biggest rivalries. And the only thing they say is, oh, you're a one-man team that, like, Para, where's your premiership? Yeah, no, exactly right. Just reply to that with them. It doesn't matter what they say. You just say, 35 years, you haven't won shit, right? You won none. So like, it's all well and cool. It's all well and cool. You talk of the shit, but where's the shit talk to back it up? Where is the backup? Like, I honestly think Eels have the least amount of ability to talk shit out of all the teams right now. Especially after the last 10 years. So first tackle here for the Eels, 15 metres out here from the line. And, oh, good tackle there by the Roosters, 11 metres short here from the line. By the way, guys, 6 likes away from 90. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Sean Lane here with the ball. 5 metres out, 4 metres out, 3 metres out. Taken down before the line. Third tackle, Dylan Brown back outside of Mitchell Moses. Moses here underneath. No, he fakes that one. Goes out to the right-hand side here. There's not going to be great defense, but they will take him down. Melbourne says maybe the Knights. Knights in regards to what did I say? So right-hand side, 4 tackle here for the Eels. They're 3 meters short, taken down. 5th tackle here. I'll read what she's reading. She says, can't imagine what just picking your team. Yeah, I agree. Oh, that's played again. That's played out. Yeah, that's obviously going to be a set restart here for the Eels. Jeez, if the Roosters can hold out here, that'd be crazy. If the Roosters can hold out here, that'd be crazy. Like, the Eels are just killing them right now in regards to possession. 2nd tackle here for the Eels. They're 5 meters short. Rexer Ingo says, I'm starting to think the Storm and Panthers grand final rematch again this year. Yeah, but the NRL will swap it around. Don't worry. You will change your opinion at some stage. Sivo. Easy try for Sivo. And it will be 28-12 for you. I can't wait for the Eels fans to wank on about this victory as if, you know, they didn't get bullshit at the end of the first half. LC Joe says, how does the Titans think they have anything on the Broncos when they've existed since 2008 and haven't won a premiership? The Broncos haven't won a premiership since the Titans have been in the comp either, man. So what are you talking about? The Titans have won 2 wooden spoons and the Broncos have won 1 wooden spoon. The Broncos are the current wooden spooners. So what are you talking about? Because the Broncos haven't won a premiership since the Titans have been in the competition. So what are you bloody yapping on about, my good sir? You are the current wooden spooners. I wouldn't be talking too much shit there, big fella. Melmo says, I feel like the Knights are the one team everyone forgets. Yeah, the Knights are like that. Titans are very similar in that regards too. Titans and Knights are very similar in regards to that. Raiders are a bit of an odd team. You know, people don't really care too much about it. I don't think anyone hates the Raiders. Maybe the Sharks dislike them. But I wouldn't say anyone hates them. Oh, they're going to check this. Oh, hold on. They're going to check this. I thought it was a try. They're going to check this. So they're going to check this. What are they checking here, though? He just said review the on-field decision of try. So what are they looking at here? So Governson, so Papali'i, what are they looking at? What are they looking at here? What's the problem with this try? Or does he lose that ball? I don't know. Surely he puts his ball down. Surely he puts that ball down. Oh, they're going to say Papali'i obstruction. Malcolm is the most hated team on this stream is the Storm. No, it's not. Not on this stream, anyway. Not on this stream. This stream is clearly Parramatta. That's a no try. Okay, so the Roosters are going to get a penalty here. I disagree with that Papali'i call. I think that's fine. I would have liked to have seen Sivo putting the ball down, but that's a no try there for the Eels, and the Roosters are going to get a penalty here. Assault says easy win in the bank, told you 13 plus. Well, it's still 12 points here, man, and the Roosters are going to get a penalty. So I think you've rattled off a little bit too early there, my dude. But I think that's a bad call there. I think Papali'i was fine. I disagree. That was an obstruction. P.S. Yami says, hard to watch, but with everything going on with injuries, all players left, they are still trying. Assault, man, you got to be careful, my dude. You got to wait until the end of the game because, like, there's still a long way to go in this game. 21 minutes to go. The Roosters definitely can still come back. Do I think it happens? Probably not, but, you know, they're still only down by 12. You need them 13 plus, the Eels. They still need to score again. And that makes you look like an idiot if they don't get the 13 plus now. So it's like a set restart for the Roosters too. Gee whiz, 35 metres out here. Chance here for the Chooksters. Chance here for the Chooksters to get back in this game, make it a 6-point game. Left-hand side here for the Roosters. 30 metres out. Warrior Hargraves. Is that going to be a penalty? No? What are they calling here? What are they calling here? Athanasius says, are you streaming State of Origin? Yes, I will be streaming State of Origin. Brendan Westling says, finally a set restart. Hala friggin' Luya. Yeah, man. That's the first set restart of the game for the Roosters. But yeah, no, we stream basically everything on the channel. So we won't be streaming tomorrow night because I'll be going to the Titans-Tigers game at Campbelltown. But outside of that game, outside of tomorrow, I stream pretty much every game. Devron Tama says, us Eels fans have this mentally because we are doing good for the last 2-3 years, so we do have 30 plus years of hardship, but Eels have a solid supporter base, bro. I disagree. Because there were no Eels fans 6 years ago. Eels have a big supporter base now because they're doing good. 6 years ago, you couldn't find an Eels supporter to save your life. You go back to the days when they were at Pertec, they had no one there. No one. I don't know what you're talking about. Eels don't have a great... I honestly consider them one of the biggest bandwagon and fan base on the planet because there was no one 6 years ago. And now they've got everyone. So 4 tackled here for the Roosters. They're 11 metres short here. Out to the left-hand side is Sam Walker. Gets it out back here. Manu, knock on. Crichton. I don't know why he's passing that ball to Crichton there on that short play there. No idea what he's doing there. So the Eels will get the ball here. what are they talking? It's obviously a knock on here for the Roosters, but the Eels will get the ball out 10 metres out from their own line. Jim Jones says Eels 2018 champions. What they come in 2018? 2018 they came what? 2009. No, they've been final. That was final 2018, right? When were they wooden spooners? They were 2012, 2013, 2014 wooden spooners, yeah? I'll read what she's reading. Says Para has the most supporters. Yes, but go back 6 years ago. They had no supporters. That's the point. They're a big bandwagon in fan base. 6 years ago, this club had 0 supporters. Maybe 1.5. Maybe 2 people. You could probably find them at the local KFC on Friday night. But, like, I'm not going to make the bullshit joke about Centrelink. Because, like, look, that Centrelink joke's pretty poor form. But, like, some people obviously want to do it. But I find that Centrelink joke is pretty poor form for anyone, you know. But, yeah, like, Eels had no fans 6 years ago. So, third tackle here for the Eels. They're 30 minutes out from the line. By the way, Eels fans, this is all good banter, all a bit of a laugh. Don't take too much offense to it. It's all just us having fun. I know you're probably angry that I'm talking shit right now, but, you know, I copped it against the Broncos. I'll cop it every day as a Titans fan. I've been copping it for 10 years straight, so, you know. Fifth tackle here for the Eels, 45 minutes out. And Eels fans know what it's like to cop shit, just like Warriors fans do too. Warriors maybe not so much cop shit, but they know how to be a bad team, like the Titans, like the Eels. Like the Dogs, I guess, nowadays. But at least they've been in the grand final in the last, 7 years ago now, to be honest with you. Devon says, not the most, but a strong supporter, brother. Are you from Parramatta? Are you from Parramatta? Because I don't believe so. Parramatta had no fans 6 years ago, bro. No fans. Third tackle here for the Roosters. They're 30 minutes out from their own line. Trevor Daly says there's always going to be upsets throughout the season. That's why we love the NRL. Yeah, man. You can't not love, buddy. That's what we love about sport, man. We want the upsets to happen. But penalty the Roosters here. And they're going to be into the nice little attack and chance here. Nice little attack and chance here. It's 24-12. They just need one try, converted try to make it a one-score game. Eddie168 says, I remember when I was in primary, like 7 years ago, Parramatta came to my school and we did some fun NRL games and my entire team all kept forward passing. Well, that's bloody Parramatta for you 6 years ago too. They probably were teaching you that. So first tackle over the Roosters. Why is there a ball in the field right now that's not the actual ball? And that was stupid. Moronic Douchebaggery says there is endless space out Ferguson's side if Roosters can string a few passes together. Yeah, I agree. I've been noticing that. So first tackle here, right-hand side. They're going to give it off to the big old number 8 here for the Chooksters. 20 metres out. 17.5 minutes to go, guys. 4 likes away from 90. Smack that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Sam Walker here gets that ball off here. The Roosters are a pretty good last quarter team in this competition this year. They did really well against the Sharks. Sam Walker actually led that comeback there against the Sharkies. Eels are a bit of a different team. But here we go. Tedesco, left-hand side. Cuts back on the inside here. Tedesco still going here. 10 metres short. Still going here. 9 metres, 8 metres. Here he goes. 4th tackle here for the Roosters. They need a try. Need a converted try too to make it a 6-point game. Here we go. The Chooks. Oh, 1 metre short here from the line. Fifth tackle here for the Roosters. Fifth tackle, Sam Walker outside. Oh, it's a try for the Roosters in the corner. Try for the Roosters. Ikavalu, try time. And Sam Walker with a ridiculously good pass. Sam Walker with a ridiculously good pass. Oh my God. That is a crazy good pass there from Sam Walker, but they still need to get the kick here from the sideline. Sport Action says, no, NRL's B is boring. Storm, Rabbitohs, Panthers, and maybe Eels can win the premiership. Eels can't, but Rabbitohs, Storm, and Panthers, you're 100% right. But it's exciting that you can see things like this where the Roosters are still maintaining, considering that they were massive underdogs, considering all their injuries. You know, there will be a shock this year. The Panthers will lose a game. The Storm will lose a game they should win. The Rabbitohs lost 50-0. You know, all these teams will lose a game that they should be winning. LSC Joe says the NRL won't be growing if we have the shitty rules, one-sided games and super reps. The NRL will always grow, man, but in the same sense, I understand what you're trying to get at there. So the Roosters here, only down by 8 points right now, and with the conversion to come from the sideline, Ikavalu puts the ball down there pretty easy. Pretty easy too. Connor John says Gufferson will score a try and Richmond will win. Can someone please let me know what the score is in the Richmond versus Geelong game, please? W says, I think Penrith will lose a few with Origin. Yeah, absolutely. Next week, maybe. Maybe next week. I like it. Adam Kieran here to go for the conversion from the sideline. Sport Action says another 2 teams will create a bigger skill gap, I think. In regards to what? Eddie1686 says, when Kipper Cronk was with the Roosters, they won twice in a row, although the 2019 Grand Final had some questionable refs. Oh, here we go. Let's not get into the 60 game, please. It comes up every stream. So 15 minutes to go here. Well, it doesn't come up every stream, but it comes up a lot. Anyway, 15 minutes to go here, and Kieran here, if he gets his kick, it's a 6-point game. But it's a big kick here from the sideline. Big kick here from the sideline for Kieran. Can he slap this one through? Get the Catters around him. Kieran will. He's going to kick it through. Oh, he's got it. It's a 6-point game. Kieran, buddy, cold-hearted, buddy. Ice veins. Look at that from the sideline. 6-point game. And Assault, how's that 13 plus looking? Were you laughing at me before for saying that the Eels with an easy win? 13 plus? Well, this is why you don't comment until the game's over, my dude. It's a 6-point game here, and the Eels still lead. What is it? 24 to 18. But geez, this is a close game here. I tipped the Jokesters by 2. Can I see a correct little prediction here? But then again, the Eels still should be winning. And if the Roosters win this, that's against all odds considering what we saw in the first half. Trevor Daly says 13, yes. T3, yes, you're right. That's when the Warriors win. Okay, here we go. The Roosters here with the ball 10 metres out from their line. Jared Warrior-Hargraves. Not the hardest to run there considering. Morning to sit back. Says if Ikevalu got one back on Sivo, yeah, he did. But Sivo slapped him before. But Ikevalu's been pretty good since he got slapped. Ikevalu's been pretty good. And as soon as Sport Reaction said something about Sam Walker not being any good and not doing anything in the game, he throws an unbelievable pass for the try there. So third tackle here for the Chooks. They're going to get out to about 40 metres out from their own line, but they're only down by 6 points. Could we see the first extra time game of the season? Has we seen an extra time game yet? I don't think we have seen an extra time game yet. William Hunt says, Roosters are pumped now. You can see from their body language. Yeah, man, absolutely. So right-hand side here, fifth tackle, Sam Walker puts that ball up in the air. And back it goes, Gutherson with the ball, 5 metres out from his own line. Brendan Westling says, I thought the Sharks' comeback was a miracle. That would be nothing compared to this. Against the Sharks, this would be a much better comeback against the Eels, against all odds, with all your injuries and horrific refereeing decisions. However, I will say this, Eels fans will use that Papali'i no try with the Marcus Sivo try. It was a try, but they called a no try due to obstruction, but it was a try. So Eels fans will use that against Roosters. That's what I'm saying. The refs will lose either way here. The Eels will blame the referees. The Roosters will blame the referees. Whoever wins, doesn't matter. So fourth tackle here for the Eels. It's going to be 50 metres out here from the line. Fifth tackle here, but they're going to be looking for a field goal in the next 5 to 10 minutes, or next 13 minutes, 40. Give it another 5 minutes, and then the Eels will start thinking about a field goal. So that's good. At least we've got a close game here tonight. At least we've got a close game here compared to the previous two that we've seen, which was a 50-0 Rabbitohs loss, 50-0, and the 48-0 Panthers over the Sharkies earlier today. So here we go. The Roosters with the ball. Second tackle. 4 likes away from 90, guys. Come on. Smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get up to 10,000 subscribers. Roosters here. Nearly knocked it on. Does knock it on. So the Eels will get the ball here. 45 metres out. And Gutherson on a charge. Gets to the 40-metre line. Chad says, is Reid injured? I think Reid went off in the first half. So here we go. Eels here, 35 metres out here from the line. Could actually think about going for a field goal here at the end of this set because they'll be basically 10 metres out here from the line. Bryce Cartwright gets it to Gutherson. Gutherson here, 25 metres out. Gutherson still going here. Tackled down, 15 metres short. The Eels, if they can score a try here, geez, it'll be tough for the Roosters to come back from. If they give away a penalty too, my goodness me, that'll be tough. So Eels here, 10 metres short. Sean Lane, he's going to get the offload away. No, he's still going here. Lane just keeps pumping those bloody legs. Emori Venaka says, go Sivo, you're my boy. Tosso Viti, Sivo. Second tackle here. Left-hand side, Mitchell Moses. Moses here underneath, gets it off. Oh, that's a knock-on for the Roosters. So it will be a set again here for the Eels, but it does save a try. Trevor Daly says, Daz, the Warriors will redeem this weekend. Ooh, against Manly, I don't know. I don't know about that. What's up, bees? I told you Sam Walker will make some miracles. Well, they've done one thing so far, but, there's still a decent amount of time left in this game. 12 minutes to go here, only 6 points, but the Roosters need to defend this try line here. They need to prevent a try from happening, and a field goal, realistically. There's only 12 minutes to go. The Roosters scoring twice in 12 minutes, yes, it's definitely doable. By a long way, a lot of time to go for 7 points if a field goal happen, but I think 12 points would be too much. I think 12 points would be too much there. So Gutherson passed that ball out, and Ikevalu stopped I don't even know if he gets a try there. There was about 3 Roosters players who came it through. AFL Amusement says, Geelong up by 26, kick 6 in a row. Let's go, the Catters. Come on, baby. Devron says, be a good game. Warriors versus Manly. It was a really shithouse game the last time I watched it. Warriors versus Manly, 13-12. Manly won by 1, which kickstart their winning form, but it was a really bad game. both teams look pathetic. The week after, Titans got flogged by Manly 36-0, but that Warriors-Manly game was bad. It was close, though. At least it was close. So first tackle here for the Eels, 5 minutes out. This is the game right here, in my opinion. This is the game. Eels here, left-hand side. Moses taken down, close to a penalty there. Very close to a penalty. Malcolm says Seagulls is beaten for Warriors. They are, but in the same sense, they still lost last time. Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, no, he has withdrawn. So third tackle here for the Eels, 10 metres out. LFC Joe says up the Roosters. Solomon Ikupu says thanks to Morio. Here we go, right-hand side, third tackle. Mitchell Moses looks out for Kafusi, and Kafusi will get taken down 7 metres out here from the line. Roosters here need to stop this one. They need to stop this already. It's probably game over, in my opinion. Paulo inside, 5 metres short. The Eels aren't doing great, though. The Eels aren't doing great with their attack, but they get off to Bryce Cartwright. Bryce Cartwright still going here. Cartwright taken down 3 metres short. He is on some form. Sam Walker might be injured here. Hold on. Sam Walker's injured here. Oh, no. Oh, no way. Oh, my God. Sam Walker's done here. Oh, no. Oh, my God. The Roosters are... Oh, my God. I've never seen a team injury ravaged this much. Oh, bro. He's done. Sam Walker's gone. Sam Walker's gone here. Oh! Like, if you're a Roosters fan, I'm sorry. Like, I'm actually just sorry. I'm actually just sorry. Like, they've had the worst... This is the worst curse. Yeah, you're 100% right. NRL for life. The poor Roosters team. This is the worst curse in rugby league. I don't know what's happened. Has someone at the Roosters broken a mirror? Has someone at the Roosters, buddy, done something very bad? And I don't know, man, but this is just horrific. Wowee. Brendan Wesley says, I know how Walker is feeling right there. Solomon Akupu says, thanks, commentator. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you very much. Obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. And Maury says, is that a huge hit? No, man. Unfortunately, just Walker is limping, but hopefully he's okay. He's jogging. He's getting okay. He might be okay here. Yes. Good on you, Sammy Walker. Good on you, Walker. He's going to stay out there. He's okay. So luckily for the Roosters, he will not be injured here that we can see so far. But fifth tackle here for the Eels. 5 minutes out. He lost the ball. And that's going to be Roosters' ball. It's going to be Roosters' ball here. They defended the line. The Roosters are fine here. Sam Walker is back on the field. He's still cracking on here. Ikavalu with a nice little run here, 20 metres out. Sammy Angra says that Roosters season gone. Not necessarily now. The Roosters season's gone anyway. They're not going to win the comp. But Sam Walker is not injured. He is still out there. So Roosters here. Third tackle here. I don't know what that was there from the Eels. That was actually arguably a knock-on, but no, it wasn't a knock-on for Takiaho. It rolls into his own body. So fourth tackle here for the Roosters. Left-hand side here. Is that Tedesco? Tedesco here still with the ball on fourth tackle. Needs to get the offload away or something, anything. He's still cracking here. He's still moving his legs. Fifth tackle here for the Roosters. Didn't make a great deal of meters here. They're still down by 6, but 10 minutes to go. Long way to go. Sam Walker boots the ball up here. Pretty easy kick here for the Eels. Oh, no, it was a good take there by Gutherson. You've got to commend him for that one. Oh, he's been slammed, though. He has been slammed. Daniel Bates says, that poor guy just starting to make his mark. Best wishes to him. Oh, he's okay. Brilliant. Yeah, no, man, he's back. He's back and he's raring to go. He made that kick just then. Josh Sam says, better scoreline than Rabbitohs game last night. Yeah, buddy, expect so. And also the Panthers game just before against the Sharkies. Second tackle here for the Eels. At least it's a good game. Micah Sivo nearly drops that ball there. 25 minutes out from his own line, but he does hold on to it. Dosso Vitti. Third tackle here for the Eels. 35 minutes out from their own line. Right-hand side here. And the Eels inside the, just outside their own attacking 40, their own 40 here, sorry. Fourth tackle here for the Eels. Gets up to Junior Paulo. Paulo taken down at the halfway point. Here we go. Chance here for the Roosters. They're going to be in relatively okay positioning on the field. They'll be about probably 20 metres out from their own line. But depending on this kick right now, Mitchell Moses puts it up. They're going to take it 10 metres out, but they're probably going to get out to about the 15-metre line through Tupou, depending on how far he can run it through. He gets about 25 metres out. Sorry, I don't know why I said 15. I meant 25. Brendan Westing says, after tonight, at least we have a reprieve with Cowboys, Broncos, Rays out of form, and Titans all coming along. Just remove the Titans because you're going to lose that game. But outside of that, that's a pretty good run there. So Roosters there with a good offload here. Good offload. The Roosters about 40 metres out here from their own line on third tackle. Need to be making more metres than this, though. Need to be making more metres than this. And the Eels are going to have a field goal coming into play very soon as well. Crichton here nearly breaks through. He can't get the offload away. Oh, Takiaho is injured here, is he? Is that Takiaho? Is that Takiaho injured? Fourth tackle here, left-hand side. Chancey. It's Chancey for the Roosters. Roosters down the left-hand side. Oh, it's a forward pass. It's a forward pass. Forward pass here for the Roosters. Okay, so 8.5 minutes to go here. Chook's still with a chance, though. Chook's still with a chance. Chook's still with a chance. Solomon Ikupu says, do you think the Roosters will do it? Oh, wait a second. What are they calling here? Oh, he's just calling time off, I think. They're just calling time off here. So the Roosters have an injury down in the back of the play. Sporting says Roosters training needs to be fixed. Too many injuries. Not training, their health and conditioning coach. So Roosters left-hand side here, down the left-hand side. That's a clear forward pass. It's a blatant forward pass. But, there's still a long way to go in this game. 7.5 minutes, 8 minutes is still a long way to go. By the way, guys, 7 likes away from 100. I know we can hit that ton of Runo tonight. Let's, buddy, some mac it. LSE Joe says this is a good Sydney dumpster derby, to be fair. It's a very good game, in my opinion. I think both these teams are, enjoyable to watch right now. Eels have been, okay, and Roosters have been okay. This is a game between 4th and 5th for me. I think this proves that these two teams are a 4th and 5th place team. Whoever wins, probably 4th. Well, no, I still think Roosters are 5th and Eels are 4th based on long-term season-wise. But I think overall, this is a pretty good game between two teams here that are probably going to be stuck around that area. Daniel Bates says, I actually hated the Eels back in 2001 when they played so badly in the first half against the Knights in the grand final. If it got up so early to watch it. I thought they played very good in the first half and then got chased down by the Knights, didn't they? Oh, I could be wrong. I can't remember. So I was like 7 years old then, by the way. So second tackle here for the Eels, and they're 30 minutes out from their own line. Marcus Sivo, arguably dropped that ball, but they're not going to call it. It's the third tackle here for Papali. 8 minutes to go here of the game, guys. 8 minutes to go here. Eels with the ball, 40 minutes out from their own line. NRL for Life says, I love watching Sam Walker and Victor Radley. Eels lost the ball. Penalty. That's a big call. That's a big call. But if it is a penalty, and the Roosters did that, that's a stupid penalty to give away. And the Eels have been the Roosters, unfortunately. The Roosters, unfortunately, have been their own worst enemy tonight. In the first half, I told you they kept being ill-disciplined, and they're going to challenge this call. But I'm pretty certain this is a strip. I'm pretty certain it's a strip. But it's 7.5 minutes to go. You may as well challenge it if you're the Roosters. They may as well challenge it if they're the Roosters, but it's a strip. It's an obvious strip here. Desmond said, I think it was kind of like last year's grand final. Okay, so here we go. The ball there, ball there, ball there, ball there, ball there. It's a strip. It's a strip. I'm pretty certain that's a strip there. You can't really see his arm there, but this is going to be it. It's captain's challenge, by the way, guys, if you don't know. But I'm pretty certain it's a strip here. Yeah, hands out around the ball. It'll be a strip. So that will be an unsuccessful challenge here. If this is overturned, it's ridiculous. It's karma for the Eels, but it's ridiculous if this gets overturned. Isaiah ESF says, I took the Roosters. Yeah, I did too, man. But they've done well considering they're massive underdogs and with all their injuries. Ow. Sorry, guys. I'm just moving my legs around here. Are they actually going to win this challenge? If he rags his hand down, is that then classed as a strip still? I don't know. Are they going to call? So they're going to keep their challenge. But it's going to be inconclusive. So the Eels will still get the penalty, but it's going to be the challenge inconclusive. So the Roosters will retain their penalty, their captain's challenge. So they get to keep it. Solomon Ikupu says, go the Eels. Francis says, go Eels. Brandon Weston says, challenge inconclusive. I agree with it. I think that it was a debatable one, whether it was strip or no strip. I think it was more lining towards strip. So I think that overall the right decision is kind of made there, and you guys get to keep your challenge. And I think, obviously, with the Eels getting their penalty, that's what was happening anyway. So you couldn't go against it either way. So that's probably the better call for you guys, for the Roosters, because at least they get to keep the challenge. But second tackle here, the Eels will kick a field goal here. The Eels should go for a field goal here. Second tackle, 20 metres out. But if they go for the field goal and miss it, that's the thing. They, unfortunately, will give away a 7-tackle set. Third tackle here for the Eels. They're going to start to think about it. They have to start to think about it before the fifth, because it's not going to be greatly easy. Left-hand side here, Paulo. Field goals are still difficult to take, but they should be getting it from where they are. 5 metres out here, 4 tackle. Isaiah Cephas has come on chuggies. Here we go, right-hand side here, Moses. Oh, I thought he was lining up for a field goal there, so they're going back here. Campbell Gillard with the ball here, fifth tackle. I'm assuming they're going to go for a field goal here. I'm assuming he's down back. He's ready to go. Here we go, the Eels. Oh, it's a bad pass, and he slotted it. So it is a 7-point lead here for the Eels. That's an easy kick there from Moses. And that was pretty poor pass there from the dummy half position. But they will get it to Moses, so they will lead 25-18 here. Now, there is still time to go. There's still about 5-6 minutes to go. But that's a very good field goal there by Mitchell Moses, though. PSJMmy says, do you think the NRL will have a draft system like the American sports? Not as big. I would love to see it, but it would be good to see. But I don't know how it's going to be. Potato Dragon says game over. I wouldn't necessarily say game over. 6 minutes to go, 7 points. It's not out of it, especially if the Roosters decide to get a penalty or kick. They wouldn't kick a field goal. But if they got a penalty or something like that, or got this short kickoff, it's definitely not game over yet. And it's going to go backwards here, but it goes to the Eels. The Roosters weren't chasing up enough there, and Bryce Cartwright's going to get it. Sport says still heaps of time. Yeah, still heaps of time. Athanasa Kanavalamani says, who could forget Anthony Minicello? Yeah, man, Anthony Minicello was great. He was a great player. So Parramatta stay in second here with a win here. But unfortunately, they're not undefeated like the old pennies up top, but they are just in between. Roosters will stay in fifth, obviously. But third tackle here for the Eels, and they're 45 metres out here from the Roosters line. The Roosters need to score in the next set, though. The Roosters need to score in the next set. So Eels here, fourth tackle, 35 metres out, left-hand side. Moses gets to Gutherson. Gutherson here to Papali'i. 25 metres out here from the line, gets it off to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown here. Dylan Brown. He's going to score a try, and that's the game. And that's the game. And that, my friends, is the game. So the Eels will score a try, and that should be the game there. So it will be a, 11-point game here. 11-point game here with 4 minutes 50 to go. But geez, Roosters made it close. Brendan Westling says, of course, Parra scored with a player who should have been sent off. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, yeah, that's a good call, actually. They do score with a player who should have been sent off. Even more to make the Roosters angry there. A player that should have been sent off in the first half will score. He should have been sent off. Sorry, Dylan Brown should have been sent off. He should have been sin bin, maybe. Not sent off. He's not the one who should have been sent off. The one who should have been sent off was Marata Niokore, not Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown should have been sent off. Sin bin, yes, not sent off. But Niokore was the one who should have been sent off. But that is the game here. Oh, they're checking something. They're checking something here. Oh, he's calling time off. I was going to say, I was like, I don't understand what could be wrong here. Dylan Brown steps through everybody, unless there was a shepherd or anything like that, but I couldn't see anything wrong. Dovey says, shit, reffing game. Yeah, of course. So, I think that's a try. I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain. I don't know what the referee's blowing a whistle there for. By the way, guys, only 2 likes away from 100. Let's do it. Hit that thumbs up button. Only 2 likes away from 100. Atsunasa says Sam Walker needs the guidance of Luke Keary. Yeah, but in the same sense, in the same sense, it's not you can't be hating too much here. So we will kick that, and it will be a 13 plus right now with 4 minutes to go here of the game. 31-18 is the score. So the Roosters can't come back. Here. Molly Jack says, refs won it for Parrot. No, there's a reason, Duffies. Don't worry, I know what you're asking about. Brendan Westing says, add Parrot to the list of teams I despise. Solomon Igubu, not because of that comment. I'll talk to you on chat afterwards. Christian says, stop having a cry. The ref is doing a good job. Brother, the Eels had a player not sent off for a deliberate shoulder charge to the head of a player, deliberately to Tedesco's head at the end of the first half. Dylan Brown comes in and literally has a player hospitalised. Because of his deliberate knees to the stomach. Shut your damn well mouth that you think the referee's done a good job in this game. I support neither of these two teams, but if you think the referee didn't make a bad decision there, you are drunk or a biased Parramatta fan who has no idea and no concept of a deliberate shoulder charge to the head. Like, how on earth could someone be defending and saying that the referee has been good in this game? I support neither of these two teams. But it's been absolutely horrific that a player who should have been sin-binned scored the winning try, just then, and also a player that didn't get sent off, luckily even got put on report. Shut your damn well mouth, the referee's been good. Christian Bow, your team's shit. You won nothing in 35 years. Suck one, mate. 4th tackle here for the Eels. 30 metres out. Your team's shit. You won nothing for 30 years. Like, honestly, eat one, mate. T3 Dovey says, Dylan Brown could have literally disabled a dude. Exactly right. Like, honestly, Eels fans, this is why no one likes your team. Because you got wanker fans like Christian Bow who have absolutely no concept of what they're talking about. Like, what a wanker. 2nd tackle here. Like, the guy literally deliberately comes in and puts his shoulder to the head of Tedesco. And you're saying the referees have been good? Like, suck one. 2nd tackle here for the Roosters. They're 25 metres out. Malcolm, he got banned? No, he didn't. I can see the chat over there. He hasn't been banned. Solomon says that Eels won. Yeah, Eels won. 31-18. Andrew telling up, it's bad luck, Chooks. Better luck next time. Yeah, exactly right. It's only one game here. I just get angry when people, try and say that was okay what happened before. Like, no, it wasn't. Chookie says Hutchison has a punctured lung. Absolutely. Hutchison has a punctured lung. Freddie says, shut up, Titan 7 1 shit either. Oh, cry me a river, brother. Cry me a river, bro. Give me your tears, boy. Oh, man. Bro, man, this is all for entertainment, bro. If you're gonna cry, like, good on you, bro. Frenchie says, shut up, Titans haven't won shit either. But at least we haven't won 3 wooden spoons whilst cheating. In a row, mind you. Oh, man. Second tackle here for the Eels. They're 40 metres out, even the Roosters line. J-Dawn says, Frenchie, with the newest team, of course Titans haven't won anything. They've won more wooden spoons than we've been in the comp. Frenchie, brother. So, fourth tackle here for the Eels, right-hand side. Dylan Brown gives up to Gutherson. Gutherson here underneath. Eels here 30 metres out. Nah, Frenchie's an Eels fan. Brendan Westing says, I hope the Corey cops a month and Brown cops a massive suspension for the rest of the year. Could have literally killed... No, he couldn't kill him, but it really got him bad. Zach House has sucked in Roosters. Yeah, I couldn't care less about the Roosters, to be honest with you. I couldn't care. They've had a lot of bad injuries, but... here we go. Eels on the inside here. Drop out. But realistically, that's the game. W says, wait till Eels fans realise no one likes them. Oh, no, they realise it. But they just can't handle it. They think that they should be the underdogs. Eels fans think that they should be the underdogs in the competition. But they don't realise that their history has just not given them any kind of support. Miller Dawson says, GG unlucky Roosters. Yeah, look, it was a good game. It was a good game. Regardless of the result, it was a good game. And like I said, Eels fans, it's all entertainment, man. If you can't handle it, probably the streams aren't the best for you. But, it's all a bit of a laugh. It's all a bit of banter, But if you're going to come in and defend a player who deliberately shoulder charged a man in the head, and you're going to come in and defend a player who deliberately put his knees into the side, into the stomach and the abdominals of a player whilst he's scoring a try, defensive player, you're obviously going to get a reaction. And that, my friends, is the game. So the final score here will be 31-18. Controversial one, but the Eels are the better team anyway, in my opinion. I think the Eels did get the job done. I think that, look, overall, I've been saying this the entire season so far, the Eels are a more consistent long-term team than the Roosters. The Roosters are a good team, and the Roosters are a much better team than below them, but they've got a lot of injuries. And they've got excuses. However, the Eels are a very good team too, but they're also a team that can lose and then win, and then lose and then win. Last week, obviously, they did okay against the Dogs. But they weren't that great. They've lost the Dragons this year, nearly lost the Tigers. Had a good win against the Storm in torrential conditions. The point of my is that the Eels are a better team long-term than the Roosters this year, in my opinion. But the Roosters are still a good team. So this is a good win for them. But it's a very controversial win. Very, very controversial win because of the first half. Adam Falas says, would you rate Mitchell Moses above Adam Reynolds? Mitchell Moses couldn't even scrub the boots. Of Adam Reynolds. Affie says, stop blaming Eels. It's theirs to blame, not Eels. The refs to blame? No, incorrect. I would blame the player who deliberately came in to injure a player. I would not blame the referees for making a bad call. They made a bad call. But I would blame and have a go at the player who deliberately comes in with a shoulder to the head of the best player for the Roosters, knowing what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. That's who I'm blaming here. That's why I blame the Eels. I don't blame, the referees. Yeah, they make a bad decision. Everyone makes bad decisions. The referees are shithouse. We know this. Happens every week. Happens every game. Referees are always going to make bad calls. What I take offense to, I wouldn't say offense to. What I get annoyed at is two players in the exact same play deliberately going out to intentionally hurt another player. That's what the comments are about. Nothing to do with referees. Yes, of course. It sucks to see referees make a bad decision and not sending a player off or sin binning. But no one here is blaming the Eels for anything besides a deliberate intentional act to hurt another player. That's what is the conversation here right now. Jacob Toby says, Roosters nowhere near full strength. They would have won easy. Wouldn't I say would have won easy, but I think they would have won, but it was a good game. Kingo says, bro, should we stop whinging? Just a minute para quality. No. I don't care. Like, okay, cool. I hope I see you here in finals. I hope I see you here in finals because your team is consistently bottle dropping it in the finals. At least your team can make the finals. My team's shithouse. My team's won 2 wooden spoons in the last 10 years. You know, but like that doesn't mean I can't tell you how your team is in reality. Your team is not that good. Your team is able to win games, but your team is able to also lose games to a team like the Dragons, who isn't going to make the 8 this year. Your team gets to the finals and looks good every year, all the way through the regular season, gets to the finals and then gets knocked out, and blatantly knocked out, like bullshitly knocked out, because they're just not great. Let's go back to 2019 when they lost 36-0 after coming off a 59-0 win against the Broncos at home, that I was at, by the way, and supported the Eels, because I don't have a problem with the Eels. What I have a problem with is their fans talking as if they've won anything in 35 years. Their fans talking as if they didn't cheat to win 3 wooden spoons in a row literally 5-6 years ago. Their fans talking as if they've got the best supporter base in the entire country when literally 6 years ago they didn't have a single fan. You know, that's what the annoying part is. I don't dislike the Eels, but what I dislike is fans talking shit to other teams and telling them that they're shit when they haven't won anything in 35 years. My team is dog shit, right? And I commend all the Parramatta fans who were there 6 years ago. I commend all the Parramatta fans who have stuck through their team through thick and thin. But unfortunately, the bandwagoners have gotcha. Unfortunately, the bandwagoners and a large majority of your fan base have gotcha here. And it's embarrassing. It really is. That's unfortunately why people have a crack at the Eels, because their fans unfortunately don't know how to understand when they're being too arrogant for a team that's won nothing in majority of your lives. FYI. Solomon says, bye-bye, good night. Appreciate you, my dude. This is a very passionate stream here, guys. Like, I'm easy. I'm good. I'm good. Tomorrow, like, it's fine. Like, don't... Parramatta fans, what you need to understand is, like, if you're going to be arrogant, you're going to be cocky. Like, that's cool, man. Like, that's cool. But you've got to understand when people are going to come at you and they're going to tell you your team shit. Defend your team through thick and thin. I respect that. I appreciate that. Grind it out. Everyone does it. Especially a Titans fan like myself who supports a team that has won nothing in the entire time I've been at comp. But at least we are well and truly aware that bandwagoners are well and truly a part of this club. And will be a part of the club as well, mind you. And for us, personally, I love the Titans. They haven't got hated players, no reason to hate them, and they have never really been grubby. They've never really been grubby. Very early days. It's only been 14 years I've been in the comp. 2007, 2021. So 14 years, that's probably 15 seasons, 14, 15 seasons. Mustard Cat says, what about Hayden as an Eels fan? No, I tell Hayden all the time what I think about his team. Frank says, I was with the Eels for more than 6 years. But after your buddy comments before, like, what are you talking about? What are you still even doing here after your comments before? Jacob Toby says, how would you rate the refs? Like, I can't believe. Like, out of all the people, like, you were out of control before. Aiden Chapman says, there's a lot of reason why there's a lot of hidden comments up there from you. Clayton says, Para... we'll get there. Yeah, that's cool, Frenchie, but a couple of those things are a little bit out of control there. That's why I'm just like keeping you in line. Clayton says, Para will get there. Consistency, mate. Consistency of what? What are Parramatta consistent at? What are Parramatta consistent at? What are Parramatta consistent at? What are you talking about consistency? Consistency of what? What are Parramatta consistent at? Consistent at not get knocked out of finals? Consistent at having a halfback that can go missing in a majority of games, but then when he turns out for one game, everyone's like, oh, he's the best halfback. He's up there. Someone asked if Mitchell Moses was compared to Adam Reynolds just before. Someone asked if I could compare Adam Reynolds to Mitchell Moses. Like, shit, man. Shit, man. It's like someone saying, like, after a Titans win, Ashley Taylor, and saying, would you reckon Ash Taylor is as good as me, buddy Adam Reynolds? No. I love Ash. Ash a great bloke. Ash a great bloke. But is he Adam Reynolds? No. It's just how it is, man. Sharon Watt says, I hate how the refs in every game that don't do anything at the end when the team that's already lost should get something like a penalty in the last seconds. Well, look. Overall, guys, Parramatta won this game. Parramatta were the better team in this game. Like I said before the game, Parramatta should be winning this, and they should be winning at 13+. I tipped the Roosters because I thought the Roosters were going to be an underdog team that could grind through it. And they did well. Unfortunately, they couldn't come through it in the end, and Eels are the winners. And I think the Eels are fair and square winners. However, and this is a big however, the Eels should have had a man sent off in the first half, at the end of the first half, and should have had a man sin bin in the same play. That's 2 players. Goes down to 11 players. The Eels score a try in the first 10 minutes of that first half. They don't score that while they have 2 players in the bin. 1 player in the bin and 1 off. They don't score that. The whole second half's changed. That's why people are saying this. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm not going to speak on behalf of everybody else. That's my complaints about the game. That's my complaints. NRL for last, Peter Sterling rated Mitchell Moses higher than Adam Reynolds, Jerome Hughes, and DCE. Mitchell Moses has spurts of brilliance. He has spurts of brilliance, absolutely. Dark Sandwich Boys is this para-hating place. Not really, man. Like, this is just me kind of ranting right now about a game that annoyed me because of a bad call. I don't hate Parramatta, dude. I don't hate Parramatta. But, like, just Eels fans are so arrogant. It's so arrogant for a team that's done nothing. If you win I will be very happy for Parramatta when they win their first premiership. I will. Because I know that means that there was some true fans during the mid-2010s and for 35 years that supported this team through thick and thin. I know that about every single club. Every club has a core support base that stuck through it. But unfortunately, the other bandwagon fans who don't understand that literally 6 years ago there was nobody there, there was 3 wooden spoons that you cheated to win. You know, that they were the times when I just wish I saw more Eels fans, man. Otherwise, they wouldn't be getting this much shit. Chucky says, Miller Dawson, 5 years, 8 months, actually. I'm not too sure. Focky says, this Ali guy's a kid. What did Ali say? Shut up, Gutho, go back to 1986. Okay. Anyway, guys, yeah, look. Like I say, guys, not a Parramatta hater. This is one game. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll say I love you. I'm not streaming tomorrow night. I'll be at the Titans-Tigers game. Where, Titans could probably lose. It is what it is. This is sport, guys. This is sport. This is just sport. If you can't handle the banter and stuff like that, this channel isn't probably for you. I don't usually get this passionate, but I'm just annoyed about the intent to hurt. I don't like it when a player intentionally goes to hurt. I like a bit of biff, but that's because both players are kind of like agreeing to go toe-to-toe. That's why we love the biff. But when you intentionally go in to hurt a defensive player like a Tedesco, their best player, and then gets away with it, that's what annoys me. And then obviously the same thing with Hutchison, who is currently in hospital for a punctured lung, while Dylan Brown is scoring the winning try. That's what annoys people. Me. Dark Sandwich Boys, Penrith are going to have some trouble playing against Para. I agree, but Penrith win the grand final over Para if they played. They win the finals game over Para. I think Parramatta could actually sneak it against them in the regular season. I do. But I think that Penrith are a better team in regards to overall quality, and I think Parramatta obviously bottle jobs. So come to finals, I think Penrith beat them. And I think the Storm do too. But yeah, Clayton says it's true. Eels did a lot of shit, but they've been doing well. That's a true fan comment right there. Being realistic, man. You're just being realistic. You're telling it how it is, my dude. So, I'm going to jump off for now. I think I've done enough talking for now. We hit 100 likes, so I appreciate you guys as always. Dave Nemea says Panthers Storm final again. That's the obvious pick now, but guys, things change, man. Things change quickly, man. Things change quickly. Now it's Panthers Storm. Next week it could be back to Panthers Rabbitohs. Next week it could be Storm Rabbitohs. It could even be, Eels and Panthers after this week. I don't know, Eels, Panthers after next week. It just depends on game by game. The Panthers will lose a game at some point, and then people will be like, oh, they're not that good. Or Storm will lose a game at some point. They'll be like, oh, no, Penrith and Parramatta. And then Parramatta will get beaten by 20. And then people are like, oh, they're out of it. And then Parramatta will come back the week after and win by 20. They're like, oh, they're back into it. This is the NRL, guys. So right now, yes, obviously right now it looks like Panthers Storm. But things will change, bro. Things will change. It's just how sport is and how rugby league is. So I'm going to jump off. Great banter tonight, guys. All a bit of fun, Parramatta fans. Don't get too upset, man. Don't get too upset. I cop it all the time as a Titans fan. And you guys cop it too. And I always say, Titans, Warriors, Eels, maybe Dogs. I classify them as the 4 teams that really can understand how it feels to be really, really dog shit. They're the 4 teams. Their fans can always say that they understand how it feels to be the lowest of the lows on a consistent basis. Not just a 1 year or a 2 year, whatever. Those Warriors, Titans, Eels, Dogs, understand. But then again, the Dogs also had a successful spurt. That's why I have them on the outer edge. Those teams know, their fans know how to be shithouse on a consistent basis. That's why I understand why Eels fans are so defending of their team, and I just understand it in general. But I appreciate you guys. Everyone, Ula says, say bye back. See you later, Ula. See you later, everybody. Appreciate you as always. I will be at the Titans versus Tigers game tomorrow, so I won't be streaming tomorrow's games. I will be streaming both games on Sunday, but that Titans versus Tigers vlog will come out on early morning Sunday, which will have parts and snippets of the Manly vlog, Rabbits vlog, maybe Broncos stream, stuff like that. So, alrighty guys, jumping off, and I will see you guys for a stream on Sunday. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.